A Napa guy knows the only way you'd give a freshly minted driver a brand new car is if he promises to never drive it. Instead, let him grind the gears and knock over the neighbor's mailbox in something a little more suited to his skill level. And with over 400,000 parts and a little Napa know-how, he can safely drive something that's nearly as old as he is. It's not perfect, but it's perfect for him. That's Napa know-how.
Blog Talk Radio.
Here we go. Blast off.
This is True Capitalist Radio. True Capitalist Radio.
I am your host, the man they call Ghost.
The badass of business.
Give him capitalism or give him death.
That's it. Period.
Broadcasting from his Skyline office studios in beautiful downtown Austin, Texas.
You sound fruitier than a box of Fruit Loops, for Christ's sake.
And now, he'll take it from here. Your host, the prognosticator of prognosticators, the man they call Ghost.
With another edition of True Capitalist Radio. And of course, folks, I'm your host, the man they call Ghost, and once again, I want to thank everybody for tuning in with me. Before we get started, this is episode number 75 for all the folks that are keeping track with the broadcast. And secondly, I would like everybody that's listening in, please retweet the broadcast. Go on the social networks, go on the blogs, spread it around like wildfire, and let everybody know that we're in effect in the house and we're kicking back here, and tell them where we're at. And, of course, we are on blogtalkradio.com/ghost. You know what time it is, folks. Anyway, we got a lot of news to talk about. I don't know if we're going to get all to it. I want to take your calls. 646-652-4869 is the number to call here. But before we take calls, I want to get through with the markets here because I know there's a lot of investors wondering, hey, Ghost, how long is this bull market going to continue? Well, folks, I'm very, very apprehensive to say that we're going to continue on this bull market. I'm putting an APB out on all investors. Watch your equities at this point in time, because let me tell you something right now. What's fueling this market is basically the devaluing of the American dollar. The devaluing of the American dollar is making everybody diversify their assets into equities, into commodities, and all it takes is one bad news report. All it takes is the government doing some, haywire type regulation for this market to start bottoming out in like the $400 or $500 point minus range in one day. I kid you not. So even though today we're seeing gains here, be apprehensive about getting into this market. Do you understand what I'm saying? Although I am still bullish on metals and commodities, but let's get to that in a second. Dow Jones Industrials closes out today at 12,763.30, an increase of 72.35 points, a percentage increase of 0.57%. S&P 500 closes up on the plus side at 1,360.48, an increase of 4.82 points, a percentage increase of 0.36%. NASDAQ increases 2.65%, closing out today at 2,872.53, a percentage increase of 0.09%. So once again, we saw some decent gains. It started creeping up here at the end of the day. But once again, folks, this is what shows you that traditional investing has thrown its head out the window. You got a bunch of, impulsive buying and selling ass clowns in the market today. Do you understand what I'm saying? And I'm about making money. I want to make some money, and let me tell you something. I believe that the money is still in metals. It's going to be in metals for at least for another year and a year and a half. But the commodities, of course, didn't deplete today. They were up. But let's get to it. Petroleum, I'm glad we're finally starting to see some goddamn petroleum prices go down. I'm sick and tired Every time I want to go out, out here in North Texas, I want to take a scenery of the Texas wineries out here. I have to pay, what the hell is it, almost $5 a goddamn gallon to pump up my gasoline guzzler, and I don't appreciate it. I don't appreciate it, and let me tell you something right now, this is what's going to cause a goddamn double-dip recession, you stupid milky lickers. You got all these people speculating that, oh, it's oil speculators, it's this, it's the investors, it's It's the goddamn petroleum prices. Anyway, Brent crude futures, folks. Brent crude, of course, is the oil that shipped out to Europe and Asia. It decreased modestly today at minus 34 cents, closing out today at $124.79. Gasoline futures, of course, are up $3.50. Natural gas futures are up 16 cents, an increase of 3.70% today. Heating oil futures are down 4 cents. And, of course, the commodity that we should all be worried about, the commodity that we should, I'm talking about WTI sweet crude. All right, it closes out today at $112.74, minus very modestly today at a minus 2 cents. So anyway, it's not going down, folks. We're going to continue to pay goddamn gas prices at the pump. I don't foresee it, changing its ways. Have you seen the Middle East lately? Have you seen these goddamn wild Yehudis going on out here? Huh? Goddamn wild Yehudis going all over Egypt. They're going, they're going out there, they're causing civil unrest. Did you hear that there's a goddamn bombing at the Suez Canal? It's just, Jesus Christ. I don't want to talk about it. Let's just get through the goddamn futures so I can take some calls here. Canola futures are down $15.40, a percentage decrease of 2.67% today. Cocoa futures, good God! Luckily, I don't like chocolate. I know that's hard to believe, but I don't like chocolate, never liked it. I think it's the most disgusting form of any kind of aphrodisiac that anybody could ever eat. I've actually tried to force myself to eat chocolate, for Christ's sake, but I can't stand it. But let me tell you, if you're one of these fat jelly asses that has to shove a couple of damn candy bars in your hole, I feel sorry for your fat jelly ass. Because let me tell you something right now, the cocoa futures are up the wazoo. They went up today $112 on cocoa. Can you believe that crap? Today alone, it increased 3.54%. 3.54%, for Christ's sake. Good God. Anyway, coffee futures, we're seeing all-time highs in coffee. And that's another thing. If you're one of these assholes that has to sip on a cup of coffee every 5 minutes, I'm sure that's draining your goddamn pocketbook. I'm sure that's eating a damn hole in your goddamn wallet. I'm sure that you would rather be going out to the club buying Bimbo's $10 Mai Tais to show some nipples out of their exposed breastises. But unfortunately, you're out here, guzzling down on some damn coffee just to keep your ass awake and productive. And don't get me wrong, I do the same damn thing, but it's up all-time highs. It increased today at $2.80, an increase of 0.94%. The corn futures are going down. Finally, we're seeing corn futures down. I was at the store the other day. I got corn for 20 cents a piece. 20 cents a piece, for Christ's sake, and I'm glad to see it. I was paying $1 an ear of corn at one point. I'm glad to see it. Let me tell you something. Do not have any kind of sexual relations in the colon region whenever you're eating corn with your loved one. All right, that's all I got to say about that. There was a friend of mine. We were at the bar. We were drinking it up. He went into this story about how he was having some anal sexual relations with his girl, and they had just went out and ate a steak dinner with a side order of a corn on the cob, so on and so forth. So he's out here trying to rub one out in this, broad's colon, and as he's taking out his Johnson, there is a piece of corn on the tip of the man's noodle. All right? I'm not kidding, man. I'm not joking. There was a piece of corn on the tip of the guy's noodle, and the guy's sitting over here. He's like, I can't stand it. I couldn't eat corn again. So anyway, I didn't mean to get everybody off on a disgusting note there, but, we're watching corn futures here, so I decided to go ahead and give you all that, share all that with you. Sorry. I'm sorry if you're eating your Cocoa Puffs or, you're eating something right now. You shouldn't be eating something listening to this broadcast. Anyway, cotton futures are down $1.37, and I'm glad to see cotton futures down. I'm sick and tired of these fruit bowls going to these damn Abercrombie Fitch I mean, let me tell you, is it just me, or are the males nowadays like willingly dressing like 1978 San Francisco Harvey Milk campaign, borderline bathhouse type material? I mean, is it just me? Is it just me, or are males purposely trying to get themselves skinnier than bitches so that they can fit into these clothes that are like 8 times too small for their skin? I mean, it's just disgusting. I mean, we're seeing man boobs out here. I'm seeing man boobs when I'm walking home here in Austin, Texas. These guys are more than willing to wear these goddamn these tight-ass Ed Hardy shirts that they're paying $95 a pop for. They're showing man boobs. And not only that, what's up with the goddamn fish? What's up with the goddamn carp on the goddamn why are people wearing shirts with a goddamn tuna fish or a carp on it? Can somebody explain that to me? How did this become the goddamn trend? Stupid, silly bastards out here. And then we wonder why the goddamn America is being flushed down the proverbial toilet. Well, man boobs, all right? Wheat futures are down. Finally, we're starting to see some decreases in some of this food. It's down today, $43, a percentage decrease of 4.66%. Sugar is also down 45 cents. Soybean futures are down $31. Major sell-off in soybean futures, down at 2.24%. Lumber futures are finally starting to see their buybacks. You know what I mean? I mean, we're finally starting to see our buybacks in lumber. I was telling everybody out there that lumber's at real low prices. They should go out and be super mom, super dad, and go out there and build their, snot-nosed little brat a goddamn tree house or some kind of a, secret hideaway in the backyard instead of keeping their thumbs bruised on a goddamn video game. You understand? Especially these damn violent video games. Have you seen these goddamn violent video games lately, for Christ's sake? Have you seen them? I mean, they actually have a video game where you can go out and become a carjacker, and, if you feel like in the midst of your carjacking hysteria that you want to go and beat the living bejesus out of a prostitute and rape her, that's an option in a video game, I mean, this is it. This is the new America that we're living in. Anyway, the reason I'm saying this is because lumber futures are on their way up. So if you wanted to be super mom, super dad, lumber futures are on their way up. You better buy now and start building. All right, it's up $9.30 today. Lumber is increased on a percentage rate of 3.80 today alone. All right, we're almost done. Soybean oil futures are down $1.48. Oat futures are down $30. And we've got wool futures down $4. Now let's get to the metals. The metals! Oh, man. If you people, anybody that was listening to me out there about, I don't know, maybe about a month and a half ago, and you knew nothing, absolutely nothing about stocks, you knew nothing about investing, you knew nothing about any of this stuff, you should have at least listened to this man right here, the man they call Ghost, when he suggested that everybody should entertain the idea of going to some kind of a goddamn pawn shop, all right? And then trying to go there with some cash and accumulate as much gold chains and pinky rings as you possibly can. You understand? I mean, I'm talking silver, gold, accumulate it as much as you can, because pawn shops, screw pawn stars. I don't like anybody who's going to be made a star because they're doing their job. You're supposed to be doing that. But anyway, pawn shops don't sell gold and silver at market value. Do you understand? They sell it below market value. They only put a markup based upon how much they paid for it. They're just in it for the profit. And in my personal opinion, you should be going out there doing this. If you would have done this last month, you'd be up at least 20% on your goddamn money. At least 15, 20%. You would be up on your goddamn money. But, for those of you that didn't, you wanted to just, play with your ass crack and see if you can scrape out any bacon bits out of your dingleberries, well, you're shit out of luck, because let me tell you something, it's soaring. I'm still bullish on gold. I don't know about silver. I mean, once we hit that $50 mark, I'm apprehensive to say that it's going to go any higher than that. I'm on the belief that these idiots are going to sell off, in my personal opinion. But you never know. I mean, this is the helter-skelter market that we're living in here. Anyway, copper futures are up $2.15. Gold is up $18.80, baby. Woo! $18.80. today. And what did I tell you? Once gold hit that $1,500 mark, we're going to start flirting with 2,000. And let me tell you something, we're doing that right now. It closes out today at $1,535.90, a percentage increase today of 1.24%. Now, silver, baby. Oh, if you would have just listened, if people would have just listened last month, you'd be in some serious cake right now. You'd be making some goddamn money right now. Now, what was it, last month? What was it, about $38? Month and a half ago, like $38 or something like that, a troy ounce. Well, check this out in silver today. Today, silver increased $2.34, a percentage increase of 5.11% today alone. Can you believe this? 5.11% today alone. Closing out at $48.33 a troy ounce. Can you believe that? If you'd have just listened, you know... If you would have just listened, baby, you'd be making some serious money, and you'd be able to liquidate some of that stuff right now and have some more bar money. You know, you'd have some more money to take some bimbos out and the whole 9 yards. Anyway, let's get through this and take some calls. Live cattle futures are down 40 cents. Cattle feeder futures are up $1.15, and we're continuing to see modest sell-offs on lean hog futures. They're down 70 cents, my friends, and that is the markets for your ass. Anyway, folks, we got a lot of things to talk about. I want to talk to you. 646-652-4869 is the number to call here. I want to hear from you. Are you a bull? Are you a market bull? Do you believe that we could still buy in this market? I, for one, am saying that at any point in time, all we need is some bad news, some bad government regulation, or some bad government taxation for all these stocks to tumble in one freaking day. A terrorist act, anything can bring these markets down at least about 500, 600, 700 points in one day. I mean, hardcore retraction, hardcore. So, you know, for all the folks that are sitting in right now, just keep your eye on your equities is all I got to say. 646-652-4869 is the number to call here. I want to hear from you. Let's take some calls. We got a call from the 843 area code. You're on the horn.
Hey, baby, you don't suck my cock, baby. Oh, fuck yeah, baby, suck my fucking...
Jesus Christ. You don't sound like the same fruit bowl, but what is this? I mean, do we have a whole bunch of internet butt stalkers congregating in the True Capitalist chat room, the True Capitalist radio show, calling up, waxing their carrot while they're on the damn phone with me because they can't believe that a real man is on the internet throwing around manly dominance like it ain't shit? Well, pipe down there, twinkle toes, all right? I'm straighter than a straight line there, boy. 646-652-4869. Let's take some calls. 405, you're on the air.
Guts. Chocolate? Chocolate! Chocolate! Chocolate!
Jesus Christ. All right, well, get him off. Get him off. There's a guy freaking off about chocolate, for Christ's sake. Look, I understand chocolate is going through the roof. I understand that you're a little, upset. You're screaming. I understand you're probably a little fat in the ass. You got celluloid dripping over your waistline. You probably haven't seen your prick in about 5 years. And I know that chocolate's getting too expensive for your fat ass to go out and get some. But, hey, calm your ass down. All right? Calm your ass down, for Christ's sake. Everything's going to be all right. Jesus Christ. Did everybody hear that crap? Did everybody hear this? Chocolate! Jesus Christ. Anyway, I'm a little disturbed by that call. Let me tell you, this is what Americans are concerned about, Oh, our economy's going down the tubes. Oh, no. Chocolate! Good Lord. 571, you're on the air.
Yeah, Ghost. I'm just
what up?
sick of all these people calling in. And what do you think the consequence on our great capitalist democratic system all these idiots have? Like, we're eventually going to get fucked up because this is the populace, and it's really disheartening.
Well, of course. I mean, we're going to talk about it later. The International Monetary Fund has already put a date on the age of America. The age of America is just about over. I've been saying that for 5 years. I've been saying that America is over. This is a vast wasteland of entitlement recipients and a bunch of imbeciles that worry more about the American Idol voting process than they do about their own political system. And the IMF, the International Monetary Fund, announced that the age of America, that America being the dominant economic force throughout the international community, is going to die. And they gave a year on this, 2016. 2016 is the year when America will no longer be the economic dominant force in the international community. And why did that have to happen? It didn't have to happen, but it did happen because our goddamn government dumbed down our people with a substandard education system, overtaxation, this idea of social responsibility and having government be big brother towards everybody. This is what screwed this great country. And let me tell you something right now. It's no coincidence that about 15, 20 years ago, it looked like the possibilities were endless for America. I remember that time. Do y'all remember that time? I was trading stocks during that time. I was making serious capital. I mean, everybody was making money. It was the technological boom. Everybody was making capital, this and that. And now, look at us now. Look at us now. Look at what we've turned into. Tell them what we've turned into, Barack Obama. Yeah, baby, we turned into Junkyard America, baby. Yeah. Yeah. You know what it is, baby. You couldn't be forever alone, baby. You couldn't be big forever now, baby. You know what I'm talking about? We're going to turn your ass into Junkyard America, baby. I'm Barack Obama. I work 8 times, baby. I work 8 times. I get more people food cheese, baby. I get more people food calls up and cheese, all that shit, baby. That's Junkyard America. There ain't nothing you can do about it. All you cracker-ass crackers out there, you all talking about my country, my country. There ain't no country no more, baby. Yeah. Look at all the black people, look at all the brown people, baby. You better get used to it, baby. Yeah, Junkyard America. Yeah. It's Junkyard America, baby. Junkyard America. And that's the way it is. Anyway, I'm sorry, man. 979, you're on the air.
Hey, Ghost, I've been listening for a while, and I got a few things to say real fast. First
Go
off,
for it.
Obama is a fucking idiot.
All right.
Second off, video games. Kids shouldn't be playing them. Believe it or not, there's a fucking reason why on the box it says 17 and up. It's the parents' fault. It's the parents' fault. Schools are having to raise the children. It's the parents' fault. The government's having to take over. It's because parents don't want to be responsible for their own fucking kids. And then
I agree. I agree with that, but what's unfortunate is that our government doesn't hold parents responsible. They don't hold parents responsible whatsoever.
They need to. It's bullshit.
Because these kids know that, all they got to do is get a slap on the wrist whenever they get into trouble and they'll get released to their parents.
Shit.
That's just the way it is, man.
They're spoiled as shit. I was raised, my dad told me if I fucked up, then I'm going to call your ass in jail, say you're there, and guess what? You get to spend the night in jail.
Now you're damn right.
If I did something wrong, my dad smacked my ass. I learned real fast.
Yeah, well, there's no discipline going on. Remember, a lot of these, we reported it yesterday, a lot of these kids are being raised by single parents, man. They're being raised by single mothers right now. 1 out of 4 children in America
I'm not going to lie. It is partially the father's fault, but it's also the mother's. It takes both people to raise a fucking child. That's all there is to it. And that's part of what's wrong. And not to mention, man, what the fuck is up with these candidates like McCain, Hillary, Obama? It was left the lesser of 3 evils. Really? They all fucking suck.
Hey, I was here for 5 years, man. You're preaching to the choir here. If you look back in the archive at blogtalkradio.com/ghost and go back 4 or 5 years, I was screaming this. I mean, when I was true conservative radio, I wasn't for John McCain. John McCain was an imbecile. Sarah Palin is an imbecile. These people are warmongering chicken hawks that make me sick. They want to see more and more young people at war to die. They want to give more and more entitlements to these people so that they can subdue them in their own mediocrity and stupidity and halter the progress of America so that the bureaucracy, so that the government can be the main source of income, just like it is in China. This is what we're transitioning into, man.
But you also got to keep in mind, though, you can't just sit back and be like fucking Sweden and just say, oh, we're not going to get into anything, because then people just think you're a pushover. They think you're a pussy. You're not going to have any respect. But that doesn't mean we have to join every fucking war that comes up. That doesn't mean we have to be the first to fight.
I agree, sir. Let me tell you, I've been saying this for 5 years. 5 years I've been saying this, and what's unfortunate is that it's just fallen on deaf ears. You know, people are just, I mean, you hear these people, they're calling up, hey, barrel roll, they're doing all this crap when everybody, not just the youth, everybody is being screwed by these power-hungry autocrats in Washington that are supposed to be public servants. All right, they're supposed to be public servants, not, mini dictators. Have you noticed these goddamn politicians, every time they talk to the people, they're waving their finger in the air like as if they are the almighty authority of all? I mean, haven't you noticed also that every time you elect these scumbag politicians, they tell you one thing during the campaign, and they do the complete opposite when they're actually in power? You want to know why this is? Because they know that the American people have a short-term memory. They know that the American people aren't politically responsible, and they take advantage of this. All right? And what's unfortunate is that our electorate, the people that actually go into the voting booth and elect these people, aren't getting any smarter. All right, they're not getting any smarter. They're not going to, be more insightful to the political process. On the contrary, I mean, if you look back in the archive, I had a broad that called in during the 2008 elections saying, I'm going to vote for Barack Obama because he's got nice teeth, baby. He got nice teeth, so I'm going to vote for him, baby. I mean, this is why people are voting for candidates, because they got nice teeth. Because, I want to have a beer with that guy. That's what I want to have, a beer. I mean, just Jesus Christ. Yeah, but this is shitbag America. You know what I'm saying? This is it. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to curse there, but this is it, man. Anyway, I've got some Louis here. I poured it out on the glass. It's on the rocks. It's simmering in the rocks there. I'm going to take a sip of this. I hope everybody there has a libation. If you're not a drinker, hopefully you have a Coca-Cola. Hopefully you're smoking on a cigar or, whatever your vice is. Hey, it's after working time. Kick back. Chill with me. All the capitalists out there, cheers to whoever's listening. All right, cheers. Let me go ahead and take a sip of this here. Oh, man, that's good. That's some good stuff, baby. Anyway, we're talking a little bit about, the markets. I want to switch gears here. I want to talk something about a little serious that's happening in America today. We are having unprecedented atmospheric disturbances that are causing weird atmospheric phenomena. Now, I don't want to be an alarmist here, but I did say that this was going to happen, I did say that people need to get ready for these types of, unprecedented earthquakes and hurricanes, tornadoes. Now, what was it? There's been reported of almost 300 tornadoes within the past 3 or 4 days in the south to southeast region of the United States of America. And, as of right now, we have 259 people dead, and that number is climbing. Complete towns are just decimated. They're just unbelievably decimated. And what's really unfortunate is that the reason why this is happening is because, let's be honest, all right? Let's be honest. Let's take a look at nature for a second, all right? And you take a look at the way the world is constructed. Every living organism on this planet has to kill and eat another organism to survive. That's what makes this whole world continue to go on this natural course. Do you understand what I'm saying? So when you have these communist ideas or these socialist ideas that have been prevalent in governments throughout the international community, when you have them having these ideas that, we've got to feed every mouth, we've got to feed every mouth, we've got to go out and we've got to feed every human being on the face of the planet, I mean, that goes against the very idea of nature. And you see, in my personal opinion, I think that the reason that the Earth is, basically exerting all these unknown forces of energy is because, in my opinion, we have overpopulated the planet with so many people that are making no kinds of contributions whatsoever. And I'm sorry to say this. I know people think that I'm some kind of a heartless bastard when I say this, but let's be honest, all right? I mean, we should be having flying cars. We should be going out into space colonizing planets. We should be having a freaking mothership at this point in time, but it doesn't seem like we're progressing very much, does it? It doesn't seem like we're going very far in this progression of, the social evolutionary process. And the reason is in my opinion, is that we have a lot of people in this world, especially in this country, but not just in this country, but the world, all right? They've got a lot of people just making no kinds of contribution. These people are just like, we born here, and we ain't got to do nothing, so you just got to deal with us, baby. You understand? We got born here, and I ain't going to do nothing. The government owe me something. Somebody owe me something. You know what I'm saying? I ain't doing nothing. And let me tell you, people aren't doing a goddamn thing. The only contribution that a good portion of the population is doing is turning perfectly good food into shit. Perfectly good food into shit. And the bad part about it is that the shit that they take has more of a contribution than they do, because at least shit fertilizes the earth. It brings in new vegetation. It brings in new life. Do you understand what I'm saying? I mean, what are these people doing, just sitting around doing nothing, watching Maury Povich all day, smoking dope, making no kinds of contribution? You know what a contribution is to the world, folks? Going out and working, all right? If you're working, you're making some kind of a contribution. Don't you agree? Even if you're cleaning a shit bowl. I mean, somebody's got to do it. Even if you're somebody who's digging ditches, somebody's got to do it. If you're digging holes, who cares what you do? It doesn't matter what you do as long as you get paid to do it. And that's who I fight for. I fight for the capitalist. You understand? I fight for the capitalists that are out there, that are working their asses off, that are out there hustling, that are out there reinvesting their income, that are out there being fiscally responsible and having to pay for the so-called PO in America, or the so-called PO in society, when all the PO is doing is extorting money out of the pockets of hardworking individuals through emotional vampirism. Do you understand? Emotional vampirism. So anytime you got some politician or some asshole that tries to talk, I'm for the people, we got to do this for the people, why don't you look behind the veil of what they're actually talking about? They want the consolidation of the people's power into their hands. And if you look at any communist, and if you look at any socialist, that's what has happened throughout all those particular models. All the consolidation of individual rights, of individual freedoms, were consolidated to some bureaucratic government institution based upon the emotional vampirism of the PO and the disadvantage. And, it's not fair. It's not fair. Life isn't fair, asshole. All right? Anyway, 646-652-4869. Anyway, my heart and prayers go out to the folks that have been afflicted with these unprecedented atmospheric disturbances, especially those that have lost lives in the southern region, Alabama, Missouri, those types of regions. God bless your souls, man. It's a serious situation out there. Anyway, 646-652-4869 is the number to call here. We've got unprecedented atmospheric disturbances throughout the southern regions of the United States. I want to see if you're there, if you know anything about it. 646-652-4869 is the number to call. Let's take some calls here. Area code 213, you're on the horn.
Ghost, you there, baby? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I'm here. What's up?
Baby, I got some good news for you. You want to hear my good news, baby? It's like I come to you.
I want to hear your good news. But stop choking that kid, all right? Stop choking that kid, and now tell me your good news, all right?
I ain't choking my kid. I love my kid, Ghost. I've told you that. I love my kid. But listen, you want to know what the good news is, Ghost?
What's that?
The first of the month is on Sunday, so I get paid at 12 o'clock tonight, baby. Since the first is on a Sunday, I get my check direct deposited in my checking account at 12 o'clock, and I'm going to go out and buy me some ribs, baby.
Get him off of here! Let me tell you something there, 213. We're not going to sit here and allow you to rub it in the faces of capitalists throughout the world that you're sitting over here singing welfare carols. It's the first of the month. Wake up, wake up, wake up. It's the first of the month. Wake up. I don't want to hear it, nor do capitalists worldwide want to hear this crap. All right, so tell me something else. Tell me about your life. Tell me about what's going on with you. I don't want to hear that you're collecting a goddamn check today. I don't want to hear it, all right? I don't want to hear it. Stupid, silly bastard. Anyway, you still there?
Yeah, baby, I'm still here, baby. I was waiting for you to get done talking. I heard you talking junk about Obama again, talking about his teeth. But, hey, like I said, I probably won't call tomorrow because at midnight tonight we going to the grocery store. We getting top, sirloin, and rib meat for the first, baby. There's going to be so many blunts going around in a circle. I mean, we just going to be chilling like some hardcore villains, like you say, Ghost. Ghetto capitalism.
You're really
down.
pissing me off. You're really pissing me off. You understand that? I mean, you are the goddamn crap that I wipe off the waffle of my boot. You're going to sit over here and try to say, yeah, I'm going to be smoking Philly bloods, baby. Yeah, I'm going to be eating red meat. You got that kid crying in the background back there. Why don't you take care of that goddamn kid, for Christ's sake? Why don't you give it some red meat or whatever the hell you give it?
Baby, I'm going to take care of my kid. I'm going to buy him a couple bottles of Similac, too. I'm going to buy him some Similac, Ghost. I ain't going to neglect my kid. My kid's beautiful, Ghost.
All right. Look, hold on. Let me calm down. Let me take a drink of this booze here. Now, answer my question. Are you ever going to work? Ever?
Baby, I work the streets. I work the corners, baby. Ghetto capitalism. I make my money every day, Ghost. I've told you that.
What are you talking about on the corners? What are you doing on those corners?
Man, I just do my thing, Ghost. I just go out there and I make my money, and I try to be like the ghetto ghost up in California.
No. You're not the good. Don't compare yourself to me. Please do not compare yourself to me. There is no comparison, all right? Don't compare yourself to me.
They call me 2132G. That stands for 213 Ghetto Ghost, baby. Because I be hustling every day.
Oh, you sack of crap. Get this thing out of here. Get him off of here. Get him off. I'm not going to sit here and allow this man to sit over here and call himself the Ghetto Ghost. Are you kidding me? The Ghetto Ghost, you sick son of a bitch. You're going to sit over here and try to hop on my coattails and call yourself the Ghetto Ghost because you're collecting a goddamn government cheese check from the government and hustling and selling your ass on the corner, and you're calling yourself some kind of a goddamn capitalist? You've got to be kidding me. You've got to seriously be kidding me, man. I mean, I want to throw up, for Christ's sake. I want to puke after this asshole calls me up and tells me that, yeah, I'm just like you, baby. I'm just like you. I'm the Ghetto Ghost, baby. Don't, Jesus Christ, you son of a bitch. Don't you ever compare yourself to me, because that is the biggest insult to everybody who listens to me and every capitalist who's listening throughout the world. I'm sorry, folks. I'm upset. All right, I'm upset that I've got assholes, especially from the 213 area code, piece of garbage. What was that? Compton? What is that? Los Angeles, Compton area. Let me tell you something. California is literally the most disgusting, pathetic, pussy-whipped version of America that anyone will ever see. If anybody wants to get a real version of America, do not go, and I repeat, do not go to California and think that that right there is somehow equivalent to mainstream America. It is not. I repeat, it is not. Jesus Christ. I'm sorry, folks. I'm sorry y'all had to see that. All right? All right, let's take some more callers here. 646-652-4869. We've got, who else? We got Raptor Jesus on the horn. What's up, Raptor Jesus?
Yo, man. My name's DeMarcus Jones, and today the economy's too uncertain. I'm trying to diversify my portfolio. You know, man?
Yeah, I hear you. What you want? What you asking?
So I'm just trying to wonder right now. Is it gold or gas that I should be going for right now? Because right now I'm making, 6 digits right now, and this ain't working for me. Like, damn, man, I just don't know no more. And you seem to have you like the the economic messiah, man. So
well, you know, what I think you should do is accumulate more gold. All right, I mean, accumulate more gold. Whether you're making plays on gold, physically accumulating it, or you're going to, make an ETF play or whatever the case might be, gold is the way to go if you want to go commodities. Oil, I think that you can make some short-term plays on some possible ETFs and some trading of some futures, but at some point I think that you're going to see some resistance and a curb in demand. I'm already seeing a curb in demand when it comes to these types of gas pump prices, so, I don't know. I mean, I'm a little apprehensive to I've already gotten into my interest in oil when I speculated and basically prognosticated this spike when oil was in the $80 range and everybody was like, "Hey, Ghost, it's not going up, asshole." You can look back in the archive. These idiots thought it was just going to go up like overnight. Unfortunately, people don't know the market. And now, what is it, 112? I can see it still going to 120. So I think that in the short term, oil's a decent play. Long-term gold, and what I mean by long-term, I'm talking about a year and a half, 2 years for gold. Anyway, we got Vitochi in the place. What's going on, Vince?
Hey, Ghost, it's Vince.
Hey, what's
Good
up,
to
man?
be here with you. Nothing much. Our good friend Barack Obama finally made it to the Oprah show, and I guess they finally aired that tape today, I suppose.
Yeah, I'm glad you brought that up, man, because I'm going to transition to that right now, I guess. Yeah, that's right. Barack Obama yesterday got on the horn, or got on the tube. Remember, he was like, "I'm going to release my birth certificate because this is silliness, and we've got serious business to take care of, and I've got serious business, and I can't keep talking about this." Then, after he says that, he gets on a plane, goes to Chicago to tape a goddamn Oprah Winfrey show. Well, that's serious business, isn't it?
Oh, yeah. Priorities. Oprah, and then I think he jet-setted straight from that to New York for a private fundraiser with 60 close friends of former Senator and Governor Corzine of New Jersey hosted a private fundraising dinner. So he's busy shepherding our economy and being the commander in chief in 4 wars now. I can't keep track. He keeps adding them so quick I can't keep up.
I know we're talking about other military theaters of combat also, man. There's rumors that we could go into some of these other destabled regions just to win brownie points back with the Saudi royal family.
Yeah,
the Saudi royal family didn't really appreciate how we just allowed Mubarak just to go under like that, nor did they appreciate Obama saying, "Hey, everybody in the Middle East, you need to fight for freedom." So that's why they cut back on the OPEC overproduction of oil. And now you have the Saudi royal family not even talking to America. So in my personal opinion, this idea of us going into the Middle East and extending our military theater in that fashion so that we can win more brownie points with the Saudis to bring down gas prices before the elections is very probable. Keep your eye on that.
Yeah, my honest opinion about the whole Middle East situation is we should just get our chips the hell out of there. But if he's going to be in there and he's going to be trying to step the pedal down on the gas, so to speak, and step up operations there, then he should really do it. He shouldn't dilly-dally around. I'm hearing that he's trying to go to drone strikes in Libya now as well. And it's just sounds to me it's just a lot of tinkering around the edges, and it's like, at least say what you will about George Bush. I don't think he should have did what he did, but at least he went full bore into it. He pulled out all the stops, and he, if you're going to go on the attack, go on the attack. I just don't think Obama has the balls to follow through with anything at this point.
Well, if you want my personal opinion, I think that Obama is basically allowing the international institution of NATO and the United Nations to play more of a role than the United States' foreign policy itself. And, in my personal opinion, I think it's a slap in the face to everybody in this country, not that they know, not that they care, but it's a slap to everybody in the face of this country to allow our president to, give the military theater of combat to some international institution like NATO and the United Nations when they've done nothing. They've done nothing. They allowed the Japanese government and the Japanese, energy company to go out and dump, millions of gallons of radioactive petroleum-based water into the ocean. I mean, I'm not going to eat a goddamn Pacific Ocean-based fish or Pacific Ocean-based seafood any longer. And they did nothing about it. And it's still smoking in the air. This crap is still going in the air as we speak. We're all being exposed to radioactive debris, radioactive fallout without us even knowing about it. And the United Nations and NATO just sat on their thumbs and did jack shit. They did nothing about it. And if United Nations and NATO wanted to validate their bureaucratic international institutionalism, well, then they could have utilized this Japanese crisis as a situation to legitimize their existence. In my personal opinion, I think that NATO and I think that United Nations should be no longer acknowledged by the United States.
I hear you, brother. You're preaching to the choir. Hey, I know you got a lot of kids on the horn, a lot of your new fans calling in. You know, I just wanted to let you know, Ghost, I love what you're doing. I've been with you for a long time, and just keep it up, man. Don't let these kids get you down. And hey, what do you know? Barrel roll. Bye-bye.
Yeah, I hear you, Vince. Hey, man, thanks a lot for calling in. Pretty good insight, and don't worry about it. I know that these kids occasionally get to me, and occasionally I go off keister, but I'm trying. You know, I'm trying, and what I'm going to keep on doing is amplifying the ideology of capitalism, and in hopes of getting some of these kids that are listening in, all right? Some of these kids that are listening in to become capitalists. You know, they don't have to sit on their asses and wait for mommy and daddy to give them anything because they ain't going to give them jack. I mean, I did a blog on capitalistarmy.com, and for all the folks that haven't become members, there's been a lot of people that have applied to become members, but they haven't become members because you're not capitalist. All right, you got to give me a reason why you should be on the damn capitalist army. Here it is, www.capitalistarmy.com. All right, right there. Now, the reason that we have this situation at hand here is because welcome to this dumbass country. God damn it. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. I'm sorry, man. I didn't mean to blow up there. I'm trying to get a message across. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get a message across. I'm trying to tell the youth of America that they've been had, that they've been bamboozled. And if they read that blog, it should show them that their little parents that are out there that are claiming, man, baby, I'm doing this because I want you to have a better life than I did. I want you to have a better life than I did. Or to read that blog I put on the www.capitalistarmy.com, the Social Security and socialized medicine myth. All right? Take a look at that, and there is a link on there that, and it's a recent survey that was taken in April of 2011, this month, a Bank of America survey that says that the baby boomer generation doesn't expect to leave their children anything. And moreover, they expect their children to live a poorer existence than they did. And this is a Bank of America survey. This is the type of survey they give you before you have, like, loans, before you get car loans, that sort of thing. You know, they ask you, hey, you want to take a survey? And people are, blatantly honest about this. You know? I mean, seriously, just give me a goddamn break. This is why I'm saying everybody that's listening in that's a young person, you better go to www.capitalistarmy.com, all right? And take a look at that blog because you are being bamboozled, you are being had, and you better start becoming a capitalist. And if you don't become a capitalist and you're out here at the bread lines while, us out here in the capitalist army are kicking back in our, penthouses, sipping on Chrissy, sipping on Louis when we're thirsty, you know what I'm saying? Happen to have prime ribs that are about, 4 inches thick, just remember my voice. That's all I got to say, all right? Just remember my voice, boy. Anyway, like I said, when Vince was on the horn here, we were talking about how Barack Obama yesterday went out on the air and said, here is my long-form birth certificate. We have no more time for silliness. We have serious work to do, and I've got to get things done, and I've got serious business to take care of. Then, after he makes that speech, he gets on the plane, goes to Chicago to be on the Oprah show, huh? Oh, the Oprah Winfrey show. Give me a goddamn break. Oprah freaking Winfrey. Just give me a damn break. Give me a damn break. You know, I got some idiot private messaging me from Scotland saying that they live in castles. What are you talking about, you live in castles? I mean, your whole infrastructure is like from the 1500s, you Scottish kilt-wearing, bagpipe-playing piece of milky-licking crap. Don't give me that private message and say, hey, we called you over here and called you. We got castles over here. Stupid Scottish bastard. What is this, Uncle Scrooge or something? What, are you floating around in a money bin? Huh? I'm here in my money bin. If you're not Uncle Scrooge, then piss off, Scottish boy. 646-652-4869 is the number to call. What do you think about our president getting down to business, going to Oprah Winfrey, and, I don't know, I guess giving Oprah some more ratings or something? I don't know. 646-652-4869. We got 614 on the horn. What's up?
Hey, Ghost.
What's up?
I just had a question.
All right.
Do you like mudkips?
No, actually, I think mudkips are ridiculous. But how do you like your taint? Shaved or just get out of here. 000, you're on the air. Yeah, you're taking too long. Stop playing with your pecker shaft. Area code 205, you're on the air.
Hello, my name is Roscoe, and I live here in Alabama, Tuscaloosa, where the tornado hit, and we're clearing trees out right now. My buddy said that you wanted somebody to call and talk about damage.
Yeah, you're out there in Alabama?
Yes, sir, Tuscaloosa, Alabama.
Oh, man. So, what, you're tearing trees down right now?
Gotta tear these trees down, Ghost. There's a lot of them that are up on the houses. They done damaged roofs and all kinds of good stuff. I mean,
give us an idea of the scene out there. Give us an idea of the scene.
Well, right now it's just, there's a lot of solidarity in the community, man. We gotta, we all are affected by this. Even if nobody was struck by the tornado, we got family members that were, and it's just. It's a bad scene out here, but there's a lot of solidarity and a lot of people, giving a helping hand, and that definitely makes, it brings communities together when people do that.
Yeah, it does bring communities together when they do that. I know there's a lot of racial tensions out there in Alabama. Are you seeing, black and white folks getting together trying to rebuild?
Hey, when it comes to disasters like this, man, they transcend racial barriers, man. You can't, everybody's in a bad place right now, Ghost. That's all there is to it,
Yeah, well, I hear you, man. Well, it sounds like you're pretty busy. Let me let you get back to work over there, and we'll go ahead and take a caller. God bless your soul. Hopefully you're out there, cleaning up the debris. Everything's going to be okay. But anyway, 646-652-4869 is the number to call. We're going to take some more callers once again. We're talking about how Obama went to the Oprah Winfrey show claiming prior to that in a speech about his long-form birth certificate that he needed to get down to quote-unquote serious business. Well, I don't know if the Oprah Winfrey show constitutes serious freaking business. I don't know. I don't know if it's just me, you, I don't know. Let's take some calls here. 908, you're on the phone.
Hey, is that me?
Yeah, what's up, man?
Hey, Ghost. I've been having a couple problems. My name is Gordon Freeman. I am a physicist. I live in New Mexico, and basically what my problem is, there's this girl that I've asked out. I've been going out with her for about a week or two. Her name's Alex, but her dad is black, but she herself is white, and there's just been this guy following me around, and he's kind of like a shady man, kind of looks like he's from the government, wears a cheap blue suit every day to work. And the thing is that they look fairly similar, Alex and the guy who's following me. I just call him the G-man because it kind of looks like he's from the government. So I was just wondering if I should try to confront this guy, being that maybe if I mess him up, he'll stop following me, or if I should just call the authorities and see what happens.
Well, are you doing anything anything nefarious? You're doing any kind of experiments, or is there a reason why some kind of governing authority would be following you?
Yes. I have a classified project for the government that I'm currently working on, but I don't think it has any connection to that, being that we do have government agents that we talk to every day.
Now, the woman that you're talking to, is this somebody that's from this country, or do you know if they're from another country?
She's an All-American. She's from Arizona, actually.
Well, in my personal opinion, I mean, if somebody's following you and you're doing money or you're doing work for the government, I think that there's probably just, a handler or somebody following you to make sure that you're not going to, do something crazy, jeopardize national security, or possibly, expose some secrets that you're working on.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and I just have one other question for you.
What's that?
I'm looking to invest again. I have invested in oil before. I've made some good money off of that, but as that we're seeing oil is not really as strong as it has been. I'm not looking for oil, but I'm probably looking for something in the blue chip kind of area, and possibly one of the older telecoms, for example, Bell Labs out in New Jersey under Alcatel-Lucent. They're one of our main competitors, and I think they're looking pretty good so far.
Yeah, well, they are looking pretty good. As a matter of fact, somebody on the Capitalist Army made a pretty good prognostication on the forum post there about Lucent. What's the combination name called again? I knew they merged with somebody. What was it?
I'm not actually sure right now. I think it's I'm not sure. Maybe DFG.
Yeah, well, whatever it is, man, I think it's a pretty good play. We're seeing a lot of consolidation in telecom. They're not doing too bad. So I mean, I wouldn't be too apprehensive to say that for the short term we should see some pretty good gains in the plays that you're mentioning. You were talking about how oil has lost its steam. I mean, I think it's just started really. I think that we're heading into the summer. We're heading into the travel time of the season. The prices have not gone down. It's already going to be May, for Christ's sake. Prices have not gone down. We're still at 112 and change a barrel of oil, and I think it's something to be fearing, man. Something to be fearing. But anyway, good luck to you, man. I hope that you're not being followed around by some kind of damn government agent, because that's happened to me a few times doing this broadcast. I mean, sometimes when I was living out there in Leander, I would have ice cream trucks in the middle of winter, like parked outside my goddamn house because I was talking about the government and talking about this and talking about that. So anyway, but at the same time, you don't want to confront these people. You don't want to confront these people because you never know. You may start some kind of a federal incident, and you don't want your hands dirty with that. All right, just ask that poor son of a bitch that leaked that information to WikiLeaks. You know what I mean? You can't even find that poor son of a bitch anywhere, man. They got him in a damn hole somewhere. I was here and they got him, thrown in a damn hole, naked, humiliating him, torturing him. It's Manning, yeah, that Manning guy. Anyway, 646-652-4869 is the number to call. Let's take some more callers here. We're talking about Obama visiting the Oprah show. Oprah! Oh, yeah. Anyway, let's take some calls here. 517, you're on the air. Or 571, excuse me, 571, you're on the air.
I've seen Ghost's package, and not everything's bigger in Texas.
Man, you couldn't even say that without bursting out laughing, man. You know that? Can you try that again? Try it again, okay? Hello? Go ahead, do it again.
I heard you have a big dick. Is this true?
Yeah, Jesus. A major fail. Major fail. No lulls whatsoever. All right? Jesus Christ. Get this silly bastard off the mic. Get him off my goddamn switchboard. Anyway, area code 920, you're on the horn.
Ghost Baby Cake. I think Obama had nice teeth when he was with Oprah.
This asshole, good to see you! Not today! Not today, damn it! Not today! Get him off! Get him off of here! I don't want to hear that bastard again! Get him off of here! I don't want to hear him! Piece of Democrat, the same internet butt stalker, every day, every goddamn day. Piece of crap. Let me calm down. Let me take a step back for a second. Okay, I'm all right. I'm all right, folks. I'm not gonna break down. Let's just move on to another subject matter. All right? We know that President Obama went to the Oprah show after supposedly he wants to get down to serious business after releasing his birth certificate. So he goes to the Oprah show. Okay. Well, now today, guess where Obama's going? He's going to go out and meet with the Latin celebrities. Now, why is he meeting with Latin celebrities? Well, supposedly he's meeting with Latin celebrities because he's going to talk about immigration. But in actuality, I mean, he's going to the Latin celebrities in hopes of, getting their support so that they can go out and be a surrogate for Obama in the campaign, so that he can get all the Mexicans riled up again like they did in 2008. Oh, yeah, y'all remember these Mexicans, man. They were all over the place, for Christ's sake. And anyway, that's what Obama is doing tonight. I'm saying, every Latin celebrity, people are like, what celebrity does he know? What are you talking about? What Latin celebrities? You're going to see them all of them. And he's going to talk to them. He's going to talk to them about immigration or something of that nature, for Christ's sake. I mean, good God. But anyway, I've actually got a Mexican. We actually, and for all the folks that are tuning in, this is the True Capitalist Radio broadcast. You're tuning into the second hour. I am your host, the man they call Ghost. And once again, I want to thank everybody for tuning in with me. If you could please retweet the broadcast, all right? There's little buttons out there, little Facebook like buttons. There's little tweet buttons. There's little embed this show buttons. There's all those little buttons. Use and abuse them. Do you understand what I'm saying? And spread the show around. Spread them around like wildfire. And let everybody know that we're in effect and in the house. And bring more people into the chat room so that we can make sure that there are true capitalists getting this information throughout the world. But anyway, you've got Obama meeting with Latin celebrities tonight. And we've actually got a Mexican that we usually have commentate on these types of subject matters relating to the Mexican persuasion. And, we're actually going to get a Mexican's perspective on what they feel Obama should cover tonight when meeting with these Latin celebrities of America. So without any further ado, can we get Paco on the phone? Is Paco on the phone? All right, we got Paco on the phone. Paco, are you there, sir? Oh, no, here he comes. Paco, go ahead. Talk. Go ahead and do what you got to do.
That's right, home. Let me break it down to you about this like this. Us Mexicans, dog, we love Obama, home. Orale, he increased our government cheese, home. Orale, he allowed my mother to come from across the border, home, and come here live with me and to work legally, home. Orale. Pinche putos out there trying to talk all this jale about my homeboy Obama. Orale, Viva Obama! Viva Obama! Viva Obama! Viva Obama! Seguras y hasta con plan de salud. ¡Viva Obama! ¡Viva Obama! ¡Viva Obama! That's what I'm talking about, oh. You need to recognize all you vatos sitting over here talking all this highly about our president, oh. He's giving us more money, oh. Out here in the lobby, oh. He's giving us more money. I got more tacos. My girl, she got like 4 or 5 kids, oh. She getting like $5,000, oh. You know what I'm talking about? Órale, ¿qué hubo? Tú no quieres chingazo este mero más chingón, puto. Órale. Look at these vatos out here. They're all talking highly, homes, because they don't get as much government cheese as me, homes. They don't get government cheese like me, and you want to know why, dog? Because we went out for Obama. Us Mexicanos, homes, we went out for Obama, homes. Viva Obama, ese! Viva Obama! Viva Obama! Viva! And of it, Holmes. When Obama meets with the Latin celebrity, Holmes, he's going to get down with the brown, Holmes. And you know it, eh? What, am I off, Holmes? Is that it, Holmes? Pinche culero, you should have had a better sound bed for me than this, Orale, Ghost, I mean, for the black guy and then the other guy, the Chinese guy, you have all these big, long music beds, Holmes. All you got is a Viva Obama, like 2 minutes, eh? The fuck are you doing, Holmes? Orale, fuck all of you putos. Orale, puro pinche brown controlando latinoamericano, puto. Orale, ¿qué hubo? Tú no quieres chingazo mero más chingón. Orale, a rato, te miro, te mato, puto.
Are you finished?
That's right, Holmes. I'm finished, Holmes.
All right, get this idiot off. Get him off! Anyway, as you can see, the Mexicans are, smiling that they got a taco because, Obama's going to meet with all the Latin celebrities. And, I think it's pretty patronizing of the liberals, pretty goddamn patronizing of the damn liberals to be sitting over here pandering and, kind of throwing race relations back about 40 or 50 years, But you heard it right from Paco's mouth, they really don't care, They want more government cheese. They want more of this. They want more of that, and that's all there is to it. And I want to hear what you got to say. What do you got to say about this, huh? Are you Viva Obama, huh? Are you a little bit of a Viva Obama there? Let's take some calls. 432, you're on the horn.
Oh, hello, sir.
What's going on?
Not much. Just cued into your radio show, and this is True Capitalist Radio.
You're damn right, True Capitalist Radio.
All right, so now I'm over here and I'm reading your thing on the side. I've never been to Blog Talk Radio before, but this investors look past, is this just a recent deal or is this your main plan? That is updated?
We're just, this is just today's show. We broadcast Monday through Friday, 4 to 7 p.m. Today, we were talking about how investors look past the economic data, which was the high unemployment jobless rate that was updated from last week, and the the GDP index not growing at the rate that it should have been expected to grow. Both of these pieces of economic data came out this morning. Futures were, of course, down at that point, but as earnings came up, not to mention that we've got a lot of other things that are, pushing equities forward. We got a weak dollar. We got a lot of people trying to take their liquid and put it in other assets so that they can hedge against inflation. That's causing this particular market rally to continue forward. But as I've stated previous, I think that the market's going to bottom out massively. And one day we could see 700 points drops once this market starts taking a turn for the worse. And I think that day's coming very soon.
Well, sir, I'm a political science major, and I was just wondering if you feel capitalism is the true way our country needs to go at this point.
Yeah, absolutely. I think it's true capitalism. I think it's government and it's government intervention and this idea of social responsibility and, having government being big brother that has crippled America and has stagnated the progress of the development of what we were. In the 80s, we were the bastions of capitalism. We dominated the means of production. But then the baby boomers allowed the means of production to go offshore. They gave tax breaks to corporations so that they can put more money in their pockets. They did everything that has transpired up to now. And in my personal opinion, I think the baby boomers should bear responsibility for the economic uncertainty, and the International Monetary Fund's now date, 2016, when America is no longer going to be the economic superpower of the world. And I think that all this has to do with the fact that these baby boomers that came from this flower child generation, having mud pit orgies at Woodstock, going out and Studio 54 in it and wearing bell bottoms and doing a little dance and making a little love, sniffing cocaine off chicks' asses. And then in the 80s, when they dominated the means of production, they utilized those forces to become millionaires and become these elitist, leftist, pompous jerks, which inevitably made them not only dominate the bureaucratic levels of government, but certain key points in corporate infrastructures. And that enabled them to, basically expand this bureaucratic arm of authoritarianism that we are now seeing in today's America. That's why it's no coincidence that you can't do anything anymore in America without some bureaucratic institution. Either you have to go through some permit process, or you got to pay some tax, or you got to pay some, licensing fee. You got to pay something because of the infrastructure that we have currently. And if anybody tries to debate that, we need a communist system or a socialist system, or we need the workers to take control of the means of production, any of these whacked out leftist collective ideas, if anybody suggests this as a remedy, we've already seen through application that it doesn't work. The Soviet model shows it doesn't work. All right? I mean, we're seeing it now with the Chinese capitalist model. I mean, the Chinese capitalist model is about to, wither from its own bureaucracy and from its own, policies. And at this point in time, that's why we're seeing stocks slip in the Chinese sector, because they're seeing the first rate of inflation ever. So in my personal opinion, what we need is we need more capitalists. We need more individuals taking control that are of influence of the private sector of this country, so that we can create jobs, so people can have money in their pockets, so we can make this better standard of living that we used to be able to accept. Now we're begging for it.
I do feel you there, sir. I'm a struggling individual. But in 2012, what I was getting around to, how do you feel about Americans even considering someone like Trump to run? Because I feel that this just shows other nations that we're not even a serious government anymore. It's become more of a media mainstream joke, and I really don't feel they're telling any of us the truth.
No, absolutely, and you're absolutely right. I mean, I've been saying for the longest time that we need to get rid of the idea that every American deserves the right to vote. They don't, all right? Every American does not deserve the right to vote. And you want to know why I'm saying this? Because just like what you said that, hey, I can't believe Trump's running. I can't believe that they're even considering this asshole as a legitimate candidate. Well, of course they are. We're allowing the general American public to participate in the political process. You understand? That's why our country sucks. That's why these damn soulless cash whores that are in Washington can sit here and tell you one thing and do the complete opposite when they get into power. Because they know you're not going to go out and unelect them. They know that you're not going to understand the bureaucratic mechanisms that they hide their pork barrel spending. They hide these amendments. They hide all these things. It's just disgusting. It's pathetic. So what I'm saying is that we need capitalists to take control of our government. And what we should do is we should utilize our influence, because we fund these little people. We fund these little people that are in Washington today. We fund these people. We fund this entitlement system. We fund all this crap. And for them to sit over here and wave their fingers at capitalists' faces makes me sick. I think that the exclusive group of people that should be voting in every election, not just in America, but throughout the world, should be the capitalist. And a prerequisite before you go into the voting booth should be you showing somebody that you're actually paid taxes. Yeah, show some kind of W-2, some kind of tax form. All right? That should be the prerequisite. We shouldn't have these assholes that keep crying, my kids, baby, I need more government cheese, baby, because of my kids. You're not understanding, baby. My kids. I need $4,000 a month because of my kids. It's a disgrace, man. It's an utter disgrace. Anyway, 646-652-4869 is the number to call. Let's take another caller here. Area code 201. You're on the horn.
Oh, hey, Ghost. What's up?
What's up, man?
Yeah, I was just I just listened to your last rant, and it just got me thinking. I mean, I understand your point of view, and I don't mean to be conflicting, but I can definitely hear where you're coming from, because I believe that people who don't pay their taxes and people who are supported by welfare shouldn't be able to determine who gets voted into office, because of course they're just going to vote in people who are just going to give them more money.
Absolutely.
Like
I mean, it's
Obama
bribery. It's bribery.
Yeah, I mean, the socialism itself is basically just bribery with a huge governmental political logo on it. And I completely understand that.
No, and it's not fair that we've got assholes who are drug addicts and people who have raised 2 or 3 generations on government cheese and housing voucher programs, welfare. I mean, there are literally hundreds of programs people can go and apply for, and they can literally get $4,000, $5,000, $6,000 a month in government subsidies, depending on how bad of a loser they are in life. I mean, the more kids you have, the more money you make. If you're a drug addict, you can get yourself some free this. It's just a disgrace, man. And what sucks is that we, the people that work, the people that pay taxes, the people that are entrepreneurs, the people that are business owners, we're the ones funding this crap, and yet we're the ones getting slapped in the face by these power-hungry autocrats in Washington, for Christ's sake. And what's unfortunate is that until we have major voter reform, which will basically sharpen the electorate's perception on what politics should be, and that voter reform should consist of a prerequisite before you go into the voting booth, and that prerequisite should just be a W-2 form. I mean, I don't see how that's so hard, why that's such a radical idea. I mean, you show your W-2, you show it, okay, it was last year, you voted, or you paid taxes, okay, go ahead. Doesn't matter how much taxes you pay, just as long as you pay for it. Remember, our forefathers, if you want to go back to the Constitution, they didn't mean for everybody to have the right to vote. People need to reread that Constitution. I mean, I know a lot of people are like, I'm a patriot. Well, if we go, I want to go back there. Let's go back to when you have to be a property owner to participate in the political process. You had to be a property owner back in the day.
Yeah,
No, I'm not talking about slavery. No, slavery is a different concept. Remember, we have to realize that back in the day when Americans' economics was 98% agriculture, we didn't have these big machineries like these big machines that Caterpillar makes and these big harvest machines and that sort of thing. I mean, the only thing people had was human labor. All right? And I know people don't want to talk about this, but, it's not like these, white man in the South, it's not like they went out and, went to hunt in Africa for black people. This is not, I don't believe this. This is a complete lie. A complete lie. What happened was that the African tribes, had very scarce natural resources or very scarce technology to trade with the Europeans. So the tribes of Africa, they wanted this technology. They wanted guns. They wanted the medicines. They wanted all the perks that the Europeans had, but they didn't have anything to trade. So what did they trade? They traded human beings. All right, they traded human beings for guns. They traded human beings for medicine. They traded human beings for technology. And it was the African tribes that did it. All right? Now, in the process of this, the traders, which were usually Dutch or English, they would take these, now bought property humans, they would take them on this supply line, which actually the base of this supply line was in Haiti. All right? And then from Haiti is where they auctioned off human beings to distributors in America. And then from in America, they, auctioned off these human beings for the purpose of labor. All right? Now, what's my point? Well, my point is that I'm not trying to correlate slavery with the Constitution. As a matter of fact, Thomas Jefferson knew that the contradiction of slavery was going to bite the country in the ass sooner or later, and it did via the Civil War. Okay, but at the time when the American economy was 98% agriculture, and there was no goddamn machines that, cotton picking machines, or there wasn't any harvest tractors, none of this technology was around. So it had to be done by human labor. So the whole reason why slavery was around, it wasn't because of racism. It wasn't because, all black people throughout the world were slaves. I mean, there were a lot of races that were slaves. I mean, the Mayans sold slaves, and they weren't black. I mean, the Jewish people were slaves, and they weren't black. I mean, it's just, before before modernity took us into a direction where technology could do the labor of what human beings were basically slave to do, it's no coincidence why we no longer have to have this human element of slaves. But, what's really fortunate is that a lot of you people that are listening in are already slaves. As a matter of fact, if you're collecting government entitlements, you're below a slave. You understand what I'm saying? I mean, you know what a slave is? A slave can, this is what a definition of a slave is, all right? They are working just so that they can have a place to eat, a place to sleep, like roof over their head, and clothing. That's it. There's no extracurricular revenue, so they can go out and pay for the Angry Birds app or the latest iPhone. There's nothing. It's just food, shelter, and clothing. That's the definition of slavery. Well, if you look at America today, especially the so-called PO in America out here, these people are serfs. And if you look up the goddamn definition of serf, S-E-R-F, it is below the category of slaves. All right? Below the category of slaves. And that's exactly what the American people are that are collecting entitlements at this point. And they have the audacity to sit over here and say, yeah, it's slavery, baby. Yeah, it's slavery. We made slavery. Man, you are living serfs, my friend. While us capitalists are out here living a lavish life, while we're out here in our high-rise condominiums, sipping on Louis when we're thirsty, you know what I mean, buying gold, like Birdman, wearing the best Giorgio Armani suits, Hugo Boss. When we're out here living lavish with, $15,000 Rolex watches and, just eating $150 T-bone steaks at Perry's down here in Austin, Texas, you people are going to be here saying, man, it ain't fair, baby. It ain't fair. Hey, life ain't fair, all right? Life ain't fair. 646-652-4869 is the number to call here. Let's take some more calls, shall we? 111, you're on the air. Yeah, you're taking too long. We got Chad on the phone. Hey, Chad, are you there, Chad?
What's up, bitches? Fuck, everybody knows that girls can't do shit other than stuff.
Yeah, we can't understand you. Your cheap-ass 386 SX computer with 4 megabyte RAM and 14 4K modem cannot lift the bandwidth of your stupid voice on whatever you're calling from, Skype or whatever stupid little calling program. It can't lift the voice from where you're at to the Skype server to here. All right, you were coming in off stupid idiot. And not only that, you should bitch slap your mother for naming you Chad. Chad. I got a hanging Chad, you know what I'm saying? I mean, you're named after like a pud, You're named after like a freaking pud, you're pulling pud. Anyway, 646-652-4869 is the number to call. 818, you're on the horn.
Hey, I'll put corn on your noodle, baby. Yeah. Can I put corn on your noodle, girl?
Is that supposed to be funny? Are you supposed to be getting lulz off this or something?
Fuck Texas, girl. Yeah, I'll put corn on your noodle. You can fuck me in my butt. Yeah.
I mean, seriously, is this supposed to be funny, man? I mean, you're supposed to be getting lulz off this?
Well, you don't want.
I mean, come on. Keep going, for Christ's sake.
Noodle?
You're a sick fuck. Get this idiot. Get him off. Give me a damn break. Anyway, let's take some more calls here. Area code 713. You're on the horn. Turn off your all treble. I mean, does anybody play bass? I mean, whatever happened to the bass, stereo systems? Everybody who calls up, it's a... I mean, this high treble, we can't understand it. I mean, just give me a break. Whatever happened to bass systems, man? Bass, boom, bass. Whatever happened to that crap, huh? Anyway, let's see. 111, you're on the horn. Now, you're taking too long, too, you milky liquor. 111, another one.
Hey, baby.
Yeah, it's stupid. You're too fruity to be on here. 310, you're on the horn.
Hey, baby.
Jesus Christ, what is this, a gay pride parade? Why don't you take about 10 steps away from my freaking butt crack, for Christ's sake? I mean, Jesus Christ, you know, you say one thing about the homosexuals, you know, and I didn't even say anything that bad. All I did was say that, look, I don't want to see oral copulation between two men across the street from an elementary school and have it protected by the First Amendment. I say that, and all of a sudden, I've got every fruity-ass, glory hole serving, bathhouse patronizing, pink team playing, sausage up the ass having, poop shoot loving piece of garbage calling me up, flapping their, you know, flat little suck hole on the goddamn phone over here like I'm supposed to give two rats' asses. You know, I mean, give me a goddamn break. Anyway, let's take some more callers, shall we? We got LOL Skater. What's up, LOL Skater?
Hello?
What's up?
Fuck you, Texas, and fuck your Lone Star Bear. Fuck that fucking Alamo and fucking Longhorn State.
You piece of crap. Get that off. Get him off. Don't be sitting over here playing songs against Texas. You understand? Texas is the greatest state in the Union, and for you to be sitting over here besmirching the greatest state in the Union is besmirching my manhood, boy. And let me tell you something. You're lucky we're not in a goddamn bar room, because I would stomp a mud hole in your fruity ass, kick it dry, and then take a dirty diarrhea shit in it, and all you'd be able to do is look back at me with a brown smile about it. That's all you'd be able to do, boy. That's all you'd be able to do. So don't sit over here and give me any of these songs. Texas, Texas is the greatest goddamn state in the Union. Don't you ever forget it. Why do you think you got so many Californians coming to Texas over here? Why do you think you got everybody from all over the goddamn state coming to Texas? Because we have the jobs. Because we have the property. We have the real estate. It's a great place to live out here in Texas, you milky-licking pieces of nipple-clamp-loving, butt-lug up-the-ass-looking, chicken-eating, corn-boy trash. Anyway, 646-652-4869 is the number to call. Let's take some more callers here, shall we? Oh, you know what? Before we take another caller here, we were talking about how Obama's visiting the Latin celebrities. I want to move on to another subject matter. I want to talk about how army units in Syria have now begun to turn on each other. Woo! It's about time that these damn soldiers started waking up and saying, hey, wait a minute. Wait a minute, why am I shooting at my own people? Why am I being ordered to shoot innocent people because Bashar al-Assad said that I have to do so? I mean, hell no, I'm not going to do it. So they're turning on each other. They are now turning on each other, and it's a great sight. Hopefully they'll turn a gun on Bashar al-Assad, and hopefully we'll start seeing his carcass, being paraded up and down the street. 646-652-4869 is the number to call. What do you think about Bashar al-Assad and his, complete and utter butchery of his own people? Of his own people! Anyway, let's take some more callers here. 541, you're on the horn.
Hey, what's up, Gus?
What's going on, man?
Hey, I just want to say, love your show. Been listening for a
Thanks,
while.
Man.
Love your perspective and views on everything. I totally agree with it. Wondering,
I appreciate it, man.
Yeah, dude. Wondering if maybe you would want to take a shot with me real quick. Be an honor for me.
The what? Take a what?
Take a slug off your Louis.
Did you just ask me to take a shower with you, you sick son of a bitch? Is that what you just said to me?
No, a shot, dude. No, a shot.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I had to take a step back there. I'm sorry, man.
No,
I
understand. I know.
No, I'm sorry.
All the fruitcakes and shit calling, I understand.
No problem, man. I'm taking a shot right now. I've actually got some Louis in the glass on ice. It's actually a little watered down, so I'm going to take a big chug of it, man.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, that'd be an honor for me.
All right, man. Cheers, man.
Here we go, man. Also, I got a question to ask, too, after you're done with that.
What up, man?
What's up? So my kids, they're disrespectful. And like I said, I like your perspective. I think you might be able to help. They're disrespectful. All they do is sit around and play Battletoads all day.
Oh, man, that's a horrible problem. Well, what you should be doing, you should do what I did to my son. Back in the 90s, my son had this, beret or barrage of gangster rap. You know, I mean, there was gangster rap in the school system. There was gangster rap on TV. And, at some point my son, started thinking he was a little bit of a gangster, even though we weren't brought up in the goddamn ghetto. You understand? We weren't brought up in the ghetto. I mean, I have always lived in a great part of town. As a matter of fact, when I lived out in Leander, I was a little upset when I started seeing losers. Losers come into my neighborhood and open up and, live there. And the reason is because what these women are doing, these single slutbag mothers who have they've shitted out about 8, 9 kids from 8 or 9 different fathers, they're getting together like 2 or 3 mothers at a time, and they're actually putting together their housing voucher money and their government cheese money and all this other stuff so they can get these big houses in parts of town that people like myself live in. Well, anyway, before all that happened, we lived in a great part of town. There was no reason for my son to be listening to this gangster rap. He thought he was some hoodster. He started wearing the goddamn backwards sideways hat. He had a goddamn pants sagging. And did you know that pants sagging, you stupid assholes that are sagging your pants, don't you know that means that your ass is ready in prison? That means that, you don't have a daddy, that your ass is open. I bet y'all idiots didn't know that, huh? You idiots that are out here, yeah, baby, I'm a gangster, baby. I'm a gangster. I wear my pants on my ankles, baby, because I'm a gangster. Man, you're going to be a bottom boy in prison. That's what you're going to be, boy. But anyway, I took my son and I said, look, you're going to sit over here and try to be a gangster? And he's like, he's trying to talk like a white guy trying to be black, like, yeah, Daddy. Yeah, I'm going to be a gangster, and it's just what I want to do. It was meant for me, man. I'm listening to Dr. Dre, man. He's talking about, going out there and nothing but a G-thing, Daddy. He's talking about nothing but a G-thing, man. He got Snoop Dogg talking about mine and my money and my money and my man. Mine and my money and the money and my man. And I said, okay, son, won't you come with me? So I take him into the car, all right, and I start driving. Then I start driving into a part of town that he's never even recognized in his life. I'm talking, you see block hustlers on the corner, you know what I mean? Looking out, seeing if anybody wants to score. You know what I mean? You see these, disgusting-looking trans-testicle prostitutes that are, on the corners, for Christ's sake. You know what I mean? You got, people having throwdowns in the middle of the street. I'm talking about the ghetto, I go out there to the ghetto, and I try to find the goddamn scummiest, scariest part of town that I could find. And I told my son, get the hell out of the car. Get the hell out of the car and just hang around and see how this little act of yours gets by in this part of town. All right? And I dumped my kid off on the corner. And let me tell you something right now. As I started pulling away, this little kid of mine at the time that he thought he was such a badass, he thought, oh, I'm a gangster. This guy started running for the car as I started pulling away, saying, Daddy, don't leave it, Daddy. Woo! And let me tell you something right now. After that, there was no more, sagging pants. There was no more sideways hat. There was none of that stuff. You know what I'm saying? As a matter of fact, he got into some of that grunge music after that. Which, you know how these kids are, they're trenders, Kids are very susceptible, so he got into that grunge music after that, which, I like grunge music. I have to say, it was probably the last musical movement that had any kind of pertinence in America ever. I mean, I can't think of another one, for Christ's sake. But anyway, I think that's what you should do there, man. You should just go out and if they're playing video games all day, just dump them in a ghetto, Just dump them in the ghetto, for Christ's sake, and see what happens. I bet you they'll start working after that. Anyway, let's take some more callers here. 310, what's up?
Me?
You there? Yeah, it's you.
Hey, big boy. You want some?
This is supposed to be funny to you?
Can I put corn on your noodle? Huh, your wet noodle?
Is this supposed to be funny? Seriously.
You look so funny.
I mean, are you getting laid with this type of attitude? Stupid idiot. As a matter of fact, let me give you a call back. Hold on, folks. I want to get somebody's mother on the phone. That's what I want to do. I want to get somebody's goddamn cum-gurgling mother on the phone so I can tell them what type of fruity-ass crap popped out of their uterus hole. All right? All right.
Hey, big boy.
Hey, what's up, huh? Hey, put your mom on the horn.
Okay, hold on.
Put that stupid, stinking, smelly prostitute on the horn. I want to talk to that slut.
Hey, how does a magnet work?
No, put that disgusting, stinky, smelly prostitute of a mother on the horn. You know what? We're calling this number every day. It's put in the list. We're calling it every day until we get a mother. All right? That's what we're doing. All right? We're calling it every day until we get a goddamn mother on the horn so I can tell these mothers, all right, that, look, you need to stop going out trying to meet men. Stop trying to be a cougar, you stupid bitch. You've got a half-fruit kid alone during the prime times of trouble hours, which is between the hours of 4 and 7 p.m., all right? You got them out here doing all this.
Hey, yeah, look at me. I'm acting like a fruit bowl. Oh, yeah, look at I like Ghost's voice. I want to see him. I only got one in my toolbox. And shut up!
Anyway. 646-652-4869 is the number to call. We were talking about how army units in Syria are turning against each other. All right? They are now turning against each other, for Christ's sake, and now shooting each other because, hey, what do we got here? We've got soldiers that are tired of slaughtering innocent people. That's what we got here. And you know, let's go continue on with this order in the world, shall we? In Morocco today, there was an explosion, some kind of a terrorist act on a cafe, killing 8 people. All right? Not to mention that we've got the Taliban attacking Pakistani forces and our forces, killing 5. I mean, we've got destabilization in the Ivory Coast, Nigeria. I mean, we've got destabilization all over the world, for Christ's sake. And this is why we should all be concerned. We should all be very concerned. 646-652-4869 is the number to call. Let's take some more callers, shall we? Bassman is in the house. Bassman, are you there? Yeah, you sack of crap. Get that crap out of here! Don't be smirching the goddamn state of Texas. The state of Texas is the greatest state on the goddamn planet, boy. Don't be sitting over here giving me that crap. 450, you're on the air. Crap. Shit this idiot off. Now we got welfare carolers up here. Welfare carolers, huh? It's the first of the month. Wake up. It's the first of the month. Welfare carols. Jesus Christ. Let me tell you something right now. I better not receive another prank call. Y'all are really starting to freaking piss me off. All right? If I hear another prank call, I'm going to play a song on here for at least 30 minutes. Seriously. All right? I'm going to play a song for like 30 minutes up on here. I'm not joking. I'm not joking. You idiots are laughing. Hey, look at her. I'm not joking. I'm not joking. I'm as serious as a goddamn heart attack. I'm sitting over here shooting pearls. All right, I'm shooting pearls to you people, and this is the goddamn thanks I get, for Christ's sake. I am enlightening everybody throughout the world, and this is the kind of thanks I get, for Christ's sake. I mean, the Taliban is attacking Pakistani security forces, killing 5. We've got a Morocco terrorist attack, killing 14. I mean, we've got Bashar al-Assad's army shooting against each other, for Christ's sake. I mean, don't you people understand this? That I deserve respect? I deserve respect. I'm a capitalist! I'm a capitalist, and I deserve the respect accorded that title. I'm a capitalist! I'm a capitalist. All right. I gotta calm down. I gotta calm down. I gotta calm down. What happened? I gotta calm down. I gotta calm down. Where's my mic? I lost the goddamn mic. I lost the goddamn mic. Where's the goddamn mic here? I can't find the goddamn mic. I found this piece of crap. Anyway, sorry, folks. I'm just getting upset, man. I'm telling you. I gotta take a drink here. Oh, man. All right. I feel a little better. 646-652-4869 is the number to call here. Oh, man. I'm sorry, folks. I know I'm getting off keister here, and I'm sorry. All right? I'm sorry, and I don't mean to be getting off keister here. But I'm pissed off, man. All right? I'm pissed off! And I better not hear a goddamn... I better not hear another goddamn prank call again. I'm serious. I'm not joking around with you sacks of shit. You understand? I mean, I know you idiots. You look at it, you think this is real funny. You know, you stupid sacks of crap. You know? You think that this is so freaking funny that I'm sitting over here, I'm coughing up a storm, I got a goddamn high blood pressure problem. You think this is so freaking funny. Well, you know what? Screw you, all right? Screw you, pieces of garbage, all right? Sorry, sacks of crap. Screw you. 646-652-4869. Let's take another caller here. 213, you're on the horn. You stupid idiot. 432, you're on the horn.
Hey, sir. How you doing?
What's going on, man?
Well, I've been listening for like the last hour. We talked earlier. And I just gotta tell you, man, you gotta just stop letting it get after you, man. It's just not worth it.
Well, I can't help it, man. You don't understand. I can't help it. I know that I get a little off keister here. I'm trying to calm my ass down here, and my heart's beating like a rabbit. The only reason that I'm getting upset is because I'm a capitalist. You know, I'm shooting these people pearls, and all these people are doing is, giving a double fist pump in their anal passage and thinking it's a great day in Mr. Rogers' neighborhood. They're calling me up. They're talking a bunch of malarkey, to me, and I really don't appreciate it. I really don't appreciate it. But the reason I get pissed off is because there needs to be a certain segment of the youth that's listening that understands that we can't just sit here and allow what's going on in America to continue to go on. I mean, you're being sold out, for Christ's sake. You're being sold out by your parents, by the teachers, by the government, by everybody. And all anybody can do is just call me up and prank call me? You know what you can do? Thanks for the call, man. I'm sorry, man. 646-652-4869. We got 111 on the line. What's going on?
Hey, big boy, can I put corn on your noodle?
Stupid, sorry sack of crap. I just... You know what? You idiots asked for this. You know that? You asked for it! You idiots asked for it! Now you're gonna get it, alright?
Sorry. I've got sex on my mind. You know what? This is so fucking hot. You're turning me on. I've always wanted to fuck you. And here's my chance.
Baby girl, you must understand. I could never be your man. I'm just here to be your bones, giving you something to moan, hoping that you like it thick. Trust me, baby, I'll bust them lips, getting you nasty, ready to dance. At the end, I wanna be in your pants. Back at my pad, you sing it slow. Positions are nice where you don't wanna go to. Strangers that are getting freaky. I feel like a plumber fixing this leaky. Put it in the hole like Tiger Woods. Watching this girl just feels so good. She's falling in love, but I think it's too quick. Cause I'm not a boyfriend, I'm just her. I eat a big plate, so we talking about our bullshit lives. After the meal, we go for a drive. We smoking on a big ass blunt. She's looking at me like she wants some, so I passed it to her. Welcome to my land. She got so high where she couldn't even land. Laying on her back with her feet in the air, like a naughty vixen, the girl didn't care. Letting me hit it all kinds of ways. Sweating like thugs trying to run away from the bar, cause you know what we doing is a crime. But let me hit that one more time. She gotta get going, her husband's at home. Cause I'm not her boyfriend, I'm just her. Just give her a bone. Just give her a bone. Just give her a bone. Just give her. So baby girl don't know what to do. She's starting to have feelings and act like a fool. I told her I'm the guy on the side, but she can't live with it and let it ride. Watching her trying to hold me down, buying me things, trying to keep me around. You can't stop me when I'm on a one-way. I'm a player for life and there's no other way. So let's get back to what we do best. Pulling down the zipper on her dress. That's the body of the year and it tastes so good. She likes to nail cause I got that wood. Hitting it hard where I roll back. This girl is pursuing and needs to relax. I gotta get going, no bullshit at home, cause I'm not her boyfriend, I'm just her.
You're listening to Ghost on True Capitalist Radio. True Capitalist Radio.
All right. That was a little bit of Goofy Bone. Just give her a bone. Anyway, I know there's a lot of people that are saying, "Hey, why'd you play that song?" I like that song, assholes. All right. I mean, you can tell that Goofy Bone put a lot of his own personal life experiences into that song. You understand? It's called "Give It to Her," by the way. He put his life experiences in that. You know, hopping around from poontang to poontang. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, he just doesn't want to get hooked up with some broad. You know, he doesn't want to get hooked up with any kids. You know, he doesn't want these broads to, you know, gank him for his cash. So, you know, he's just like, hey, I just want to give her a bone. I want to rub one out on this bitch's uterus hole, and that's it. You know? It's that simple. Anyway, 646-652-4869 is the number to call here. What are we talking? We were talking a little bit about how Syria's soldiers are shooting at each other because they don't want to kill the people anymore. You also have the Taliban attacking security forces, killing 5. You also have Morocco cafe bombing, killing 14. A lot of destabilization going on. What I want to talk about now is the International Monetary Fund, the IMF. The IMF said today that America, the age of America being the economic superiority of the world, is just about over. They have given a date for the United States being the economic superpower of the international community at 2016. By the year 2016, we are going to see a dramatic decrease in our superiority in the international community global economic model. All right? And the bottom line is we need to realize that until we, as the capitalists, realize that we've only got a limited amount of time to obtain as many assets as we possibly can. We've only got a limited amount of time to be able to do this, and at some point we may have to abandon ship on this country, man. I mean, I'm not trying to, you know, be Mr. Anti-patriotic here. I mean, but look at these goddamn losers in America, for Christ's sake. I mean, have you been to a supermarket lately, for Christ's sake? I know I say this all the time, but I go to the goddamn supermarket, and there's like sour scowls of disgusting wastes of human life that are, you know, paying for their food via the food card, that are sitting over here looking at you, you know, like, it must be nice, Holmes, it must be nice. Must be nice what? I work to buy my groceries. I work to buy my crap, you stupid, ungrateful piece of garbage. It's a disgrace. And I'm just saying, folks, I mean, it's no coincidence that 2016 is going to be the end date for America's economic supremacy. You know who's going to take it over? China. Huh? Great. All right? China is going to take over the economic supremacy of 2016. Huh? How do you like that? The hypocritical Chinese government, these assholes who are totalitarianly ruling their goddamn people. It's a totalitarian regime that is forcing their people into below serf wages, man. I mean, below slave wages, so that they can exploit them of their labor, so that the communist government can ship out all these electronic widgets that all these idiots in America pay for. I mean, you know what's funny is that these idiots stand in line in America and pay $500 for a freaking iPhone that costs $10 to make in China. Can you believe this crap? It costs $10 to make a goddamn iPhone in China, and these idiots are paying $500. $500 to buy it. Isn't that great? That's just so freaking funny. And you know who's making all the money when Apple subcontracts some goddamn a manufacturing outlet out there in China to build these iPhones? You know who makes the money? The Communist government of China. Do you understand? All right, the Communist government of China. And let me tell you something. The Communist government of China they have merged private enterprise with the government, which is the most dangerous form of social order, especially for capitalists. And that's why I'm saying, when the IMF, the International Monetary Fund, puts out a date, 2016, on when the age of America will soon end, That is a serious implication, and it should be some kind of a motivating factor for all you American assholes to get up off your fat, jelly, cottage cheese-ridden asses and go out there and start capitalizing. But no, I'm not going to go capitalize. I'm going to keep eating government cheese. I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing, and there ain't nothing you can do about it, baby, right? Right? Piece of crap. It's sick, man. It's freaking sick. Anyway, 646-652-4869 is the number to call. We actually have a member of the Communist Government of China here on the phone. Of course, we have to give them their side because we are real critical of the Chinese government, so we have to give them their side of the perspective, you know, so that they can somehow chime in on the criticism that I am putting forth on this broadcast. All right? So without any further ado, Mr. Fortune Cookie, are you there, sir?
Oh. You see, I told you, motherfucker, in America that you don't know nothing. We own you, motherfuckers. I've been telling you this all the time, boss. I don't know why you can't get it to your fucking head, motherfucker. All right? I told all of you American motherfucker that you work for us now, motherfucker. You work for us. We're the Chinese government, Communist government of China. And for you motherfuckers to sit here and continue talking about the Communist government in China, you lucky we're not in your country, motherfucker, because we stick a chopstick up your asshole. We stick a Ginsu knife up your asshole, motherfucker. That's right. So for you motherfucker Americans sit here and you keep voting for the motherfucker American Idol and the motherfucker Dancing with the Stars. You keep doing that, motherfucker. You keep buying iPod. You keep buying iPad. You keep buying iPhone, motherfucker. You making Communist government of China rich while you stupid, poor peasant motherfucker in America still think that you motherfuckers are something to laugh at. You still think that you motherfucker big with a big cock off. But you're not. I got nothing else to say. Just remember, you American motherfucker work for us now. You work for the Chinese people. You work for the Chinese government. And you do it now for Chairman Mao. You do it for Chairman Mao. You motherfucker. You do it for Chairman Mao. I got nothing else to say. I am Mr. Fortune Cookie. Thank you very much.
All right, get this idiot off. I got him off. But you see, I'm telling you, the Chinese government, you know, just laughing their chopstick egg roll eating asses off at America as we continue to wait in lines a week before the damn release of the latest iPhone, so that we can go out and pay $500 for a goddamn electronic widget that was made via slavery for $10. God, I bet you Americans are proud of yourself, aren't you? You should be. Good God. Anyway, area code 404, you're on the horn.
Yo, what's up, Ghost? Well, I think you need to go into further detail and explain to these goddamn kids what is it going to mean when the goddamn Chinese are above us in the economic way by 2016. Because this isn't even a joke. They have it all mapped out. Hell, it could happen earlier. It could happen a little later. I think it's going to happen earlier. But you need to explain the effects, because I think they fully understand.
Well, what they don't understand is that, when this economic model of China becomes successful, that means that every government, including our government, it's no coincidence that our government is taking away our rights. They're starting to act a lot like the Chinese government. It's no coincidence. They're going to utilize the Chinese model to move civilization in the future. And I don't appreciate the Chinese model because let's take into consideration China's culture. China's culture is based on Confucianism. Confucius said that, and it's in his writings, that it's okay for the people to oblige an emperor. It's okay for one person to rule over the people, but in Confucianism, Confucius said that the only justification for dictatorship or emperorism is if the emperor takes care of the people. And you see, that's what this idea of the communist government of China has been banking on. They've been banking on this idea that, this cultural dichotomy that Confucianism has been that's been passed down from generation to generation has been utilized against the Chinese people to put up this bureaucratic infrastructure of communism. And what's going to happen here in America, and it's already starting. I mean, it's no coincidence why you can't get on a plane without showing your Johnson via X-ray vision to some Shaniqua behind the goddamn monitor there. It's no coincidence why you have to get your Johnson felt up, and little kids little 3-year-old girls are being felt up by the goddamn TSA, for Christ's sake. It's no coincidence this is happening. This is why we've got these damn bureaucrats that are in power, these scumbags that we elect. This is what they want. They want us to be subjects. And let me tell you something right now. I am a capitalist, and every capitalist that's out there in the United States, every capitalist out there throughout the world, throughout the goddamn world, needs to start recognizing that we need to raise up and start asserting our authority. Do you understand? We need to start asserting our authority. And how do we do that? Well, we need to start coming together. And that's why I have put up theCapitalistArmy.com. And that's the whole purpose of that social network. www.capitalistarmy.com. I'm looking for a few good capitalists, men and women, that are going to go out there. We need to come together. We need to organize. We need to spread ideas. We need to communicate. And we need to act in concert if necessary. We need to show these governments that, hey, for you to sit over here and wave your finger in our faces, it's not going to last very much longer. We fund you, little people. We fund you, little people. Anyway, folks, you are listening to the third hour of True Capitalist Radio. I am your host, the man they call Ghost. And once again, folks, I want to thank everybody for tuning in with me. Once again, I broadcast every Monday through Friday. Every Monday through Friday. 4 to 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. All right? And hey, Gene, are you bored, Gene? I'm sorry. I didn't know you were bored, Gene. I'm sorry, man. I didn't know. You know what? How about this? How about getting the hell out of here? How about that? Get him out. Get out. Get him out of here. And get that fruity-ass looking bastard Travis Martin out of here, too. Give me a break. What kind of... Is that your real face? You're going to walk around with that freaking looking face all your life, you stupid, dumb, cottage cheese ass look-alike piece of garbage? Get him out of here, too. Get that fruitful out. Get him out. You pieces of crap. Get him out of here. Piece of garbage. 646-652-4869 is the number to call. Is this what you want? Huh? Is this what you want? You want, some kind of communism? Huh? Jesus Christ. I don't want communism. You either give me capitalism or give me death. Do you understand what I'm saying? Give me capitalism or give me death. I'm not going to sit here and wait in no goddamn breadline, all right? I'm not waiting in no goddamn breadline, man. I'm not joking. Maybe you idiots want to. Oh, man, give me a piece of bread, baby. No, not me. Jesus Christ. I'm getting a little upset. I'm sorry. I mean, the International Monetary Fund already said the age of America is about over, you dumbasses. Anyway, I'm going to move on to another subject matter. Let's talk about the royal wedding. Oh, yes, the royal wedding. Oh, yes, we're going out with all the English pomp. We're going out with all the jewels, yes, and we're going with the chariots. Oh, yes, we're pulling it all out because we want all the American people, we want all the people all over the world to oblige this idea of feudalism. Oh, yes, feudalism. You know what? Screw the royal wedding, all right? So, okay, can we get over this royal wedding already? I mean, good God, this is a primitive concept. We should not be worshiping kings and queens, all right? We should be not worshiping kings and queens, for Christ's sake. I mean, are we beyond this? I mean, do we not remember that this goddamn this ridiculous concept of feudalism kept humanity stagnant? Kept it stagnant for 1,000 years. 1,000 years, humanity remained stagnant because of these institutions of feudalism and theocracy. You know what I'm saying? So we don't need to worship any goddamn monarch, especially some prehistoric piece of garbage like the one that's in England. You know that, you English people, this isn't the original royal family, you idiot. There is no justification for this royal family to be in the position that it's in. This is not even the original royal family. I mean, don't you understand that, that when the English executed Philip II, that you ended the goddamn bloodline there, you dumbasses? When Lord Cromwell took over England after the beheading of Philip II, you idiots had nobody, and you couldn't go without a queen. You're, oh, we can't go without a monarch. Lord Cromwell, we can't do it without yes, sir. Shut up! And where did they go? They had to go to the Austrian-Hungarian Empire, you idiots. All right? They had to go to the Austrian-Hungarian Empire to get some bimbo that was given away by the original royal family, all right? They had to go there to find some bimbo that had, like, offspring 2 or 3 generations ago to get King George. And believe it or not, King George is, it's not even the real monarch. I mean, it's just disgusting, man. I spit on you people that believe that, oh, it's tradition. This is not even the original goddamn monarch, man. It's not the monarch. So all you people sitting over here, oh yeah, it's a great man. Shove it up your ass. Anyway, let's take some more calls here, shall we? Take another call here. 646-652-4869 is the number to call here. Let's take some more callers here. We got Texas is the best. What's going on, Texas is the best?
Hey, Ghost. How's it going?
How's it going, man?
Man, it's going pretty good. I just wanted to chime in about the thing on England. What the fuck is with all these Americans sitting around? Like, I'm watching the news, and they're just bitching about the England and how they're going to go get married and who's going. I mean, I think England is a pretty cool guy. He has big teeth and doesn't afraid of anything, but still, to just...
Stupid idiot. Area code 571, what's up? Yeah, you're taking too long, you piece of crap. Let me see, who else we got? 817, you're on the horn.
Hey.
What's up?
Hey, I don't know anything about the royal wedding, but fuck Texas.
Is that it?
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, you sound like a Mexican too. I should have known better. You should have said something in Spanish. It would have been a little bit funnier. You would have said, "Órale, mama la chocho, pendejo, órale. Tú no quieres chingazo, este mero más chingón, puto, órale. La cucaracha, la cucaracha, la cucaracha da papá, la cucaracha, la cucaracha." I mean, I could hear that Mexican twang. Come on. All right? You know what I'm saying? You just said, cállate el hocico, pinche pendejo. Stupid assholes. Anyway, we got somebody from Austin, Texas, 512. What's going on, man?
Yeah, Ghost, is this you?
Yeah, it's me, man. What's going on?
Hey there, man. My name is Garen. Yeah, I do live in Austin, Texas, actually. I live on the south side. How are you doing today, man?
What's that?
I said I live on the south side. I'm sorry, is my connection breaking up? I'm calling from my cell phone. I don't know how good the connection is.
No, that's cool, man. Go ahead. What you got to say?
That's cool. Okay, good. No, I was just saying, I actually work for a consulting firm. I mean, goddamn, all these trolls that are calling in, man. I can't stand these people. I mean, you give people the opportunity to call in about actual issues that are occurring in the world right now. And I mean, these are serious things, not some 4chan mudkip, stupid, immature crap. And, I mean, they're just, oh, God, I don't know, man. It gets me about almost as mad as you do. Anyway, I'm not going to waste your time. I was actually looking to find a governmental position. I don't know how much you would know about that, but I am myself a capitalist, and I'd like to do whatever I can to support this government and this economy. Maybe not in the current state with whatever Obama is doing to it. I don't know how much of that I support. But I wanted to get a job as a translator. Because, the whole Arab world's turning upside down. I figured, maybe, help reconstruct it in the right way. I want to do something for the government. What department, would you suggest? I don't know, State Department, CIA, FBI. I've tried. I've gone to local chapters for all those things. Well, not the CIA. I don't have money to fly to D.C. just yet. I work for a little consulting firm in Austin right now. Where do you think my efforts for translation, I know a little Persian, a little Arabic, I want to know where you think those efforts would be best invested, Ghost. It seems like...
No, well, you know what I think? I think that you should possibly go into the business sector, into the private sector. You should go and check out, maybe some of these oil companies, maybe some of these individuals that need an Arabic translator, because most of the business in the petroleum business is conducted in Arab. All right? The OPEC, the cartel, the Arab cartel that controls the flow of production. These people are Arab, that sort of thing. I wouldn't work for the government. And let me tell you something. I strongly advise you against working for the government. The government are a bunch of, let's put it this way, a bunch of bureaucrats. And anytime somebody has a good will, like, let's say you're a teacher. Let's say you're a young guy going to college and you want to help the PO in America. You know what I'm saying? I want to help the PO in America. And you go to school, you get your little teaching certification degree, whatever the case might be. You go into school thinking that you're going to save the world, and you realize that the bureaucracy has a life of its own, and that the people working in the bureaucracy have no incentive whatsoever to make sure they have a good job. The only thing that they're producing is just enough to legitimize their inflated budgets. Nothing more, nothing less. So, once again, I would strongly advise against going into the government field. There's a lot of fields looking for Arabic translators in the private sector. I would look in other countries as well. I would look into some of these Russian billionaires that do business in this region. I would be looking at telecom. I'd be looking at a lot of different areas where they would need somebody with dual language to help modernize these countries. So, and that's just my personal opinion. I'm about privatization. I'm not about working for no goddamn government. Hell no. Hell no. Anyway, man, thanks a lot for calling, man. And if you're ever on West 6th Street, which I pretty much patronize, come down, shoot me a peace sign. We'll have some drinks or something, man. All right. All right, I'll be the guy with all the bimbos hanging off the Johnson, all right? 646-652-4869. Stephen Miller in the house. What's going on, Stephen Miller?
I'm good. I'm really enjoying your show, I must say.
Hey, thanks a lot, man.
I'm very much of the Austrian economic school. I think like yourself. And you've had a lot of trolls on tonight, but I really think these people are here, and they're hearing the truth, and that's why they're here.
And I hope so, man. I really hope they are hearing the truth. I know there's a lot of people that are calling up and, trying to, do barrel rolls and mud kips and all this other crap. But I know I get a lot of emails and a lot of tweets and a lot of people, get in contact with me and say, hey, I'm glad that you're saying this because I'm a young kid. I didn't realize that, my future was so uncertain. I'm being told that I just need to go to college. I need to put myself in $80,000 worth of debt, and that'll take care of me. And that won't. That won't.
Well, exactly. They get nothing of this from the mainstream media. So, somebody needs to tell them that, stuff like college is a debt trap. And they're not going to make anything productive of themselves by going and getting in several $1,000s worth of debt, and they should be out there producing in the economy. I'm English, and I really like what you said about the wedding, to be honest. I think it's a complete waste of time.
And it's a complete waste of English money, too. The English, there should be no reason why the English people are taking cuts now. They're taking cuts in all the amenities that they were used to getting under the quasi-socialist system that they had. They're taking cuts Why exactly are we going out, or not we, but the English and everybody in the English government is going out giving this damn royal family, this English pomp, when this isn't even the original royal family? This is a descendant of an Austrian-Hungarian offshoot. Go ahead.
This is paid for by the taxpayer. Why should we? They own like 50% of the land in the UK. Why should we pay for their weddings?
Exactly. I don't understand why the English even acknowledge these people. I say the English should get together, and not in some barbaric way, because I know you English like to get a little rowdy out there. Y'all beheaded a lot of people in your history, but you did behead James the First, or excuse me, James the Second, and Philip the Second. So
you always come back though.
No, but what I'm saying is what we need to do is, as English capitalists, is just tell this royal family your services as mooching the parliamentary tax system is no longer needed. Get your asses back to Germany, wherever the hell y'all came from. This is English. I think the parliamentary procedure of English government is great. I think that we just as the English in there, they need to curb their dependency on government as a source of, some kind of social responsibility, and take on a more Margaret Thatcher approach of individual and capitalist responsibility.
I'm with you on that. Totally. Libertarian for the win, definitely.
Yeah, man. Thanks a lot, Stephen Miller. Hey, you want to give a shout-out to anybody? You want to plug a blog or anything?
No. Daniel Hannon, maybe. But apart from that, everything's great. Thank you.
No problem, man. Thanks a lot for checking us out. Thanks a lot for listening in, by the way, there, Stephen, man. It's we really appreciate individuals, especially from England. Especially when we've got all this damn royal English pomp out here for these stupid, dumbass royal family. It's good to hear English out there that are like, hey, it's time to get rid of this royal family. It's time to start getting capitalistic. It's time to start capitalizing. It's good to see that, man, and thank you for calling up. 646-652-4869 is the number to call. I want to hear from you. What's going on with you, man? All right, we were talking about the royal wedding. Oh, yes, the royal wedding. We were talking about the royal wedding, and now we're talking a little bit about, let's go ahead and change the subject matter, because, we're getting pretty late in the show. And we already know we don't like the royal wedding. Who cares? It's disgusting amidst economic bad times, not just in America, but economic bad times in England. I mean, they got bad times in England, for Christ's sake, man. They're having to cut back on their damn spending, and yet are the royal family cutting back on their spending? Hell no. So screw them. All right? And I don't care if I'm on a no-fly list to England. I don't care. Anyway, 646-652-4869. I want to talk a little bit about how Marines now are being introduced into training processes to accept gay recruits. Yeah, you notice that, we took away the whole don't ask, don't tell, and now homosexuals can be, out in the open, out there in the barracks, in the military barracks. Yeah, they can go out and,
I'm a new military recruit, and I'm sitting here now, and I want to see all the guys that are in the barracks. I want to see their toolboxes. I want to see their limp noodles.
Is this a joke? I mean, they're actually introducing a training program to help the Marines accept gay recruits. Gay recruits. I mean, look, I have nothing against homosexuals once again, but I didn't see nothing wrong with don't ask, don't tell. I mean, shouldn't you just keep that on your own? Who cares what you are? Who cares if you're a homosexual or heterosexual? You're at war, all right? You should be leaving that in the back of your mind. You're supposed to be in a goddamn barracks being trained to go out there and do a job. You shouldn't be worried about, oh, look at me, I'm gay, and oh, look at me, I'm heterosexual, and oh, And you see, I don't like when people call me a homophobe. I am not. I mean, I am a melting pot of friendship. I don't like it when people call me racist. I don't like it when people call me homophobic. I am a melting pot of friendship. I happen to have a lot of friends that happen to be black. I happen to have a couple of friends or acquaintances that, I touch with, rubber gloves that happen to be homosexual. So don't sit here and give me this crap that, I'm just such a bad guy, that I'm against everybody, that I'm a goddamn homophobe or some kind of a goddamn, racist because I'm making a couple of observations, a couple of opinions, put forth out here, all right? Jesus Christ. Anyway, 646-652-4869 is the number to call. What do you think about Marines being introduced into certain training processes that'll enable them to deal with or to work or to get along with accepting gay recruits? I want to hear what you have to say. All right, who else we got here? We got a whole bunch of 906. You're on the horn.
Yeah, I'd like to talk about the niggers.
What? I didn't hear that. Can you speak up a little bit? You're coming in kind of low. Hello? Oh, you hung up. Anyway, I couldn't hear you. Sorry. Who else we got here? We got 718. You're on the horn.
Hey, Ghost, is it all right if I ask some stock questions? I know you're talking about the Marines.
No, go ahead, man.
Well, I want to ask about AOL, and you're probably thinking I'm trolling around, but I'm pretty serious. And if you pull up AOL, they went up 3% in one day, just today. So I've been looking at them. I know it's a shit company. The whole Huffington Post acquisition was a stupid idea, but they're probably the most volatile stock right now for day traders. And
well, yeah, absolutely. No, I think that any time you see a stock with volatility during a day chart, it is a day trading opportunity. But I've been getting a lot of emails from people that are taking some of my day trading strategies and trying to use them, only to find out that you have to have legally, thanks to the 2008 collapse and our stupid piece of shit government passing this ridiculous law, you actually have to have $50,000 in an account, or you can't take part in pattern trading. You can't take part in day trading. So do you have $50,000 in the account?
Oh no, I don't. I didn't even know about that. But another thing.
Yeah, no, I didn't even know about that. I'm sitting over here trying to tell people, this is the midst of a bad economy. I think this is an easy opportunity for people to make money if they were able to participate in pattern trading, participate in day trading, but they can't. And the reason is because our great government blames the people for the economic collapse, even though they try to say, oh, it was Wall Street, it was bad derivatives, it was this, it was that. But the laws that they passed, they punished the people. So now, even if you've got like $10,000, $5,000, and you want to take advantage of a stock, like you said, you got AOL, and I'm looking at the day chart on this, you're damn right it's some good day trading volatility for this stock here. If you would have got in the morning, you would have been cashing out at, I guess a little bit before 4 at about 20, over 20 and change, almost 21. So, yeah, I mean, I understand what you're talking about. What's unfortunate is you can't make more than 3 trades a week. Or you can get, the SEC freezing your account.
Oh, wow.
Can you believe this? This is America. This is the America that we're living in. Thank you, Obama. Yes, we can. Yes, we can. I mean, seriously, man, it's horrible.
Have you also heard about the one Google employee who went to AOL? I don't know if this 3% increase has to do with him, but he had a big falling out with Google. He went to AOL, and you know what he told Google? He told them, I will have my revenge. Can you believe that?
As a matter of fact, which one are you talking about? I think Tim Armstrong is a former Google executive.
He's a Russian guy. His name is Victor, I think. I don't know his last name.
Oh.
Hold on.
Well, I don't know. You're going to have to wait a little long for AOL, because in my personal opinion, man, I think that AOL screwed themselves by paying $315 million to Huffington Post. First of all, that was 30 times the amount of operating cash flow that the Huffington Post has. 30 times cash flow. I don't know what school of finance the CEO of AOL, Tim Armstrong, went to, but it was definitely not one with any kind of credibility, because anybody who's going to pay 30 times cash value of any company is an idiot, is an utter idiot. And what did Tim Armstrong and AOL get with the Huffington Post acquisition anyway? They got a bunch of leftist bloggers. That's it. And they paid $350 million for it. So in my personal opinion, I don't see any kind of up value. I mean, maybe there's some volatility with some traders because they're trying to, pattern trade. But in my personal opinion, I think that this was a horrific acquisition. As a matter of fact, a couple of weeks ago, they didn't meet up to the street's expectations, not to mention that they had to lay off a quarter of their workforce. They had to lay off a quarter of their workforce because of this goddamn acquisition with Huffington Post. So absolutely not. I think that the Huffington Post was a bad idea. I think that for Tim Armstrong to sell it to the stockholders that, hey, this is a great deal. Ariana Huffington is a star. She's great. She's this. She's that. She's nothing more than some foreign-speaking sounding bimbo that had her former conservative Republican husband turn gay. All right? Yeah, we all forgot about that, right? Oh, we forgot. Anyway, I'm sorry, man. And not to mention that all the bloggers that, basically created the content for Huffington Post, then they did it for free, all the bloggers are now suing Huffington Post and AOL for $150 million because they want a piece of the money that Huffington got. Huffington bamboozled all these people. So, anyway. 646-652-4869. If you want a good long-term stock, I hate to say it, but, you have to look at some of these big names, some of the big blue chips that have been, taking a hit, I mean, I think Cisco should be bouncing back. I mean, Dell Computer should be bouncing back. You got to look at the lows here. There's a lot of companies that are overvalued right now. A lot of companies that are overvalued, and I'd be a little apprehensive to, tell anybody to go into the market at this point in time without doing some major homework, man. But anyway, thanks for your call, man. Good luck on that AOL stock. I wouldn't do it, man. I hope you don't do it either. 425, you're on the air.
Oh, you piece of crap. Get this shit off and get him off my line. Get him off. I'm not going to sit here and allow the damn communist Soviet Russian national anthem to be played on true capitalist radio. I'm not going to do it. You Russian communist piece of garbage, do not besmirch my show, do not besmirch me by playing that goddamn communist, dumbass, stupid, ridiculous, pathetic national anthem. It sucks. It sucks. Fuck Vladimir Lenin and fuck Stalin, you piece of... piece of crap. I'm a capitalist. I'm a damn capitalist. You make me sick. I mean, I'm shooting pearls here. I'm shooting pearls. I'm just tired, man. I'm tired, man. I'm just tired, man. I'm sorry. Jesus Christ. I'm tired of this crap, man. I try and I try and I fucking try. Shit. And this is the thanks I get. This is the thanks I get, man. This is the goddamn thanks I get. Jesus Christ. I mean, don't you understand, folks? I'm a goddamn capitalist. I deserve the respect accorded that title, and I don't think that you idiots are giving me the damn respect that I deserve. I'm a
capitalist! I'm going to calm down. Let me take a deep breath. You know, every time I take a breath out here in America, every time I take a breath, just it smells like a dirty, disgusting, used-up carnival urinal in this goddamn place. You know that? It smells like a damn dirty, disgusting, smelly urinal, for Christ's sake. I better calm down, man. I'm tired, man. I'm sorry. I'm tired. I'm tired, man. I'm tired. I'm done. I'm tired, man. I'm tired. Jesus Christ. Look at these people. Look at these people. Look at these people flapping their fat Cheeto-stained fingers on the keyboard. Look at these people. Jesus Christ. Where's my goddamn drink? Where's my drink? Take a drink of this crap. I'm tired, man. I'm tired of this crap. All right, I'm going to calm down. I got a lot of people telling me, calm down, Ghost, calm down. I'm going to calm down now, all right? I'm going to take a deep breath, and I'm going to calm down. We were talking about how Marines are getting trained to accept gay recruits. And as a matter of fact, I think we've got a recording of the training strategies that the Marines are going to be implementing in the Marine Corps to have Marines accept gay recruits. So let's go ahead and play some of that, shall we? Hey, engineer, you got that? You got that? All right, here it is. Here's what the Marines are going to be utilizing as a focal point of their training exercises into allowing Marines to accept gays in the military, okay? Or gays in the Marines, for that matter. So without any further ado, let's go ahead and listen to it, shall we? Go ahead and turn it on. This, my friends, is the Marine Corps. And when you join our Marine Corps, you are a killing machine. You have no soul. Your soul may belong to God, but your ass belongs to the Corps. And I want all of you maggots to know that this Marine Corps is a beloved organization. We supply heaven with fresh souls. That's what we do. We supply heaven with fresh souls. But now that we have this don't ask, don't tell policy lifted, now it's time for us to get down, huh? Oh, yeah. It's time for us to get down, baby. Oh, yeah. Here we go. Young man, there's no need to feel down. Marine Corps. Young man, take yourself off the floor. Marine Corps. Young man, cause you knew in this town, God ain't believe to be happy. Young man, there's a place you can I mean, I'm serious. I mean, that is the new Marine Corps nowadays. Can you believe this? This is the new Marine Corps thanks to this lifting of this don't ask, don't tell situation we've got going on over here. Anyway, 646-652-4869. We got 26 minutes left in the broadcast. Once again, folks, I want to thank everybody for tuning in with me. Make sure to go to the archive. All right, there are thousands of hours of shows on the archive, blogtalkradio.com/ghost. And not to mention, folks, I need some people to follow me on Twitter up in here. You know, I hate the fact that I've got people who follow me, and then I put a couple of controversial tweets up. You know, I put a couple of controversial tweets, and they're like, oh, I don't want to follow him. That's mean. He's a meanie. And they defollow me, for Christ's sake. I don't like it. I don't like it. Anyway, hook me up. Ghost Politics is the name to follow. Right now, Ghost Politics. All right, you see that name right there? Follow it, all right? And hey, why don't you give me a couple of retweets every now and then, all right? When I'm tweeting at some asshole like whoever the hell I'm hating on, you know what I mean? Whoever the hell I'm hating on, why don't you give them a retweet so they can make sure that they get it, all right? Anyway, once again, Ghost Politics is the name to follow. Here, let me put it up there one more time, all right? Ghost Politics. Hook me up with a follow, all right? 646-652-4869 is the number to call. Let's take some more callers. We got Texas Capitalist on the horn. What's going on, Texas Capitalist?
I'm okay for you. I'm okay for you.
The hell is this, Stephen Hawking? What are you, Stephen Hawking or something? What the hell's going on with this crap? Man, get your speak and spell ass out of here, you stupid moron. What is this crap? Huh? Well, you got to talk through a goddamn machine. Man, please, can you? Shut up. Let's take some more calls here. 000, you're on the horn.
I'm Ghost. You make a really hot drill sergeant. You know what I mean?
Oh, you piece of fuck. I gotta calm down, man. My heart's beating like a rabbit. I'm sweating here. I'm sweating because my goddamn blood pressure is boiling and it's pissing me off. You idiots. You're lucky that we're not in the damn bar room. Oh my God, you're lucky we're not in the goddamn bar room, because if we were in a damn bar room, boy, I would stomp your teeth so far down your goddamn throat that you'd be able to chew your own ass, you piece of crap. I'm sweating here, man. I'm sweating, for Christ's sake. I mean, it's cold in here. It should be about, where's the goddamn thermostat? It's supposed to be 69 degrees in here, and I'm sweating. I'm sweating, man. Jesus Christ, I got to take a break here. Oh, man. I'm not feeling very good here. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh man, hello? Are we on? Jesus Christ, I don't know if I threw my goddamn laptop across the STEM office here. It's all over the freaking place. I just got this thing. Jesus Christ, man. I mean, it's just like every day, man. Every freaking day. Internet butt stalker, internet butt stalker, internet butt stalker, internet butt stalker. Take about 10 steps away from my fucking butt crack, you ass clowns. Jesus Christ. 646-652-4869 is the number to call. Goddamn, my head's starting to hurt. I'm sweating. My head hurts. My goddamn heart's beating like a rabbit, for Christ's sake. Because of you. Because of you. 646-652-4869 is the number to call. Let me take a deep breath. All right, I'm just gonna calm down. I'm gonna go into another subject matter. We were talking about how the Marines are being trained to deal with gay recruits. Now I want to talk about something completely different. I want to talk a little bit about this whole swinger phenomena. You know, this whole idea of we're couples and we're married, but we're going to go into some kind of a party. And, we're all just going to have some kind of, sex swap of partners and that sort of thing. I want to talk a little bit about that. Now, in my personal opinion, the reason that we have this type of phenomena prevalent in our society is because of woman liberation. Do you understand? Woman liberation. I mean, we talked about this yesterday, how woman liberation has equated this idea of woman freedom with hopping around from penis to penis to penis. All right? They have this idea of equating woman liberation with shitting out about 5 or 6, 7 kids from 5 or 6, 7 different fathers. All right? They've equated this idea of woman liberation from changing divorces like they're changing dirty, shitty, skid-marked underwear. All right? And now, because, let's be honest, all right, what's happening here in today's America is the majority, not all women. There are some capitalist women out there that do what they got to do. There's many women a part of the capitalist army, and I want to thank them for joining and thank them for tuning in. But there are the majority of women out here that are utilizing sexuality to get paid. You understand? They're utilizing sexuality to get paid. Now, where does this swinger phenomena come into the play? Well, I'll tell you what it is, all right? This is how couples become swingers. The wife goes out, hops on something that looks good in a leather jacket, while the husband is out working his tail off so this bimbo can have a badass roof over her head or, a badass car to drive, that sort of thing. He finds out that the woman is, hopping on somebody else's Johnson. All right? They confront each other about it. And, of course, the man, before, they would just typically leave these women, and that's all there is to it. But because we lived in a pussy-whipped American society where court systems, give 50% of assets to, the parties that cheated, when court systems are giving women the kids 95% of the time, even though they could be prostitutes, drug addicts, that sort of thing, we live in this feminist pussy-whip society that the women get the children, all right? All right, now, what is a man to do? Well, a man that's married to a bimbo has to resort to this sick idea of getting off on seeing your wife getting, done up by some other idiot in these swinger parties, just so that they can continue their marriage. And this is what it comes down to. People are continuing their marriage behind this charade of swingers because, let's be honest, I mean, everybody's turned into some kind of sexual heathen, Everybody's turned out to be some kind of goddamn, disgusting, despicable spider monkey, It's a disgrace. And what's really sad is that, husbands that are out here that, have to put up with this kind of crap, they have such a warped idea at this point in time, all right? They have this warped idea of trying to convince themselves that they actually believe that they're getting off on seeing their wife getting a high hard one by some other man. I mean, hopefully it's not a black man, but, who the hell knows? But you understand what I'm saying here? I mean, this is what the new American married relationship encompasses. It encompasses this idea that, if the woman decides that, hey, I'm bored, and, you know how guys are. Guys are disgusting when it comes to going out and trying to score poontang. They will backstab their friend. They will backstab their daddy to get a piece of poontang out here, and these women know it. These women know that they can go out and show some tits and ass And, they can, turn best friends against each other. They can turn family members against each other because, I'm a woman, and it's woman liberation, and I can act on impulsive decision-making at any point and not have any kind of responsibility. Huh? Oh, yeah, no kind of responsibility whatsoever. I can just go around and get the high hard one on anybody that looks good with slick back hair and just hop on from penis to penis to penis. And my husband, he's just going to have to get used to the fact that I like this, not to mention that he's going to have to sit there and watch it. This is what swingers are about, and I think it's a disgrace. I think anybody who participates in this swinging activity as a married couple, you are sick in the head. And if you're a man having to see your wife get the high hard one by some other fool at a swingers party, I mean, you need to shoot yourself. You need to kill yourself, seriously. All right? Screw that bitch. All right? I mean, if she's going to go out there and say, yeah, we're going to go to a swingers party, and you're seeing your wife getting plugged in every orifice, I mean, seriously, just get the hell out. There is no way that you're getting off to seeing your woman getting plugged by a gang load of minorities. You know it, and I know it. So let's take some calls here and see if anybody participates in the swinger lifestyle and see if they can give us any kind of other perspective on it. All right? Let's go. What do we got here? We got, let's see, man, all these idiots have already called already. How about 404? You're on the horn.
Standing on the corner straight, slanging rock.
Shut up. 404, you're on the air.
Mr. Ghost?
Yeah, what's up?
Yeah, yesterday I cut all my ass hair out after the first time in like 21 years, and I found corn in it, and I was wondering if you wanted some of the corn that I found in my ass hair.
Hopefully you have an audience and you're not laughing at yourself at this lamer ass shit, are you?
Yeah, I'm just wondering if you want some.
Yeah, you stupid idiot. Get off, you moron. It wasn't even funny. 607, you're on the air. What do you think about swingers?
Hey, I was just going to say that these guys...
Nah, you're taking too long. How come every young person that calls up sounds so uncertain of themselves? You notice that? Nobody talks like they got a pair of balls anymore. Everybody's always uncertain, like, yeah. Talk with a pair of balls, for Christ's sake. Let's take some more calls. Area code 408, you're on the horn. What's up, man? Hello, 408, you there? Well, nobody's there. You there, 408?
Can you hear me?
Oh, there you go. What's going on, man?
Sorry, the stupid Mexican had it on mute. I'm sorry, Ghost. Hey,
don't worry about it, man. That's all good. What's going on, Goofy Bone? Goofy Bone's in the house. Just give her a bone. What's going on, man?
Man, I wanted to talk about swingers, man. You know, back in the early 90s when swingers came out, you know, that was just a mesmerizing name to just have girls go out and cheat on their husbands and get away with it. That's what swinging is all about. Now, when it first came out in the early 90s, I was with some girl and, you know, she said she wanted to try the swinging thing. See, guys think that if you become a swinger, you're going to get all this pussy and da-da-da-da. No, it doesn't work that way. Who gets the better tail of the end of the story is the woman. I mean, a woman could go up to like 5 guys and say, fuck me, and they will fuck her. If a guy goes up to 5 women and say that, depending on the looks of the guy, no, you're not going to get it. So mostly you have these, you know, good-looking girls with these dorky little geek guys basically just saying, let's be swingers so she could get more dick than what she has. You know what I mean, Ghost? And
you know what's unfortunate is that these guys, they have to fool themselves into believing like, oh yeah, I'm getting off to my girl getting, you know, done up by, you know, a whole bunch of gang load of dudes. Oh yeah, I'm getting off to this. I mean, they actually have to sit there and wax their carrot while, you know, their girl's getting plugged up by some goddamn, you know, 15.5-inch mandingo.
Yeah, but see, the one when I tried the swinging thing with this chick, see, she thought she could, you know, she was the one that was going to get benefit off it. Fuck, I was out there banging all these broads right in front of her until it broke her heart where she couldn't even do it anymore. You know what I mean? It's like, guys, don't fall for this bullshit. If the broad wants another dick, go out and get yourself another pussy. Don't let her know. She won't. You know what? If you know that your spouse is cheating, that's gonna fuck you up in the end. So what she doesn't know won't hurt her. So to all you out there listening, I doubt if your audience is swingers because they're a bunch of pussies in your chat room just prank calling you. You know, I don't think anyone out here has banged more than 3 broads in the chat room. And look at Adam Avery. He's over here saying, "Can I blow your bone?" in a private message. No, Adam, you cannot blow my bone. I'm sorry. But anyway,
man, this is just horrible, isn't it? I mean, but what's going on? I mean, I bet you if a lot of these people that are, calling up, that are doing prank calls, that are flapping their fat Cheeto-stained fingers on the keyboard, that are scrolling a bunch of crap, I bet if they just had a piece of poon that was able to give themselves a wiener whacking every, couple of days, they wouldn't be up on here, They'd be out, kicking it with their girl. You know what I'm saying? I mean, making their girl, give them a Jimmy wax and that sort of thing.
I'll tell you one thing, Ghost. If these little morons in your chat room got some pussy, you would never see these morons in your chat room again. I'll tell you that for damn sure. But don't quote me on that, though, Ghost. You know what I mean? But
no, I mean, hey, there are some people that are listening in that are married people, that are capitalists, that are, they actually get some insight from the show here. Some of these stock picks. As a matter of fact, I picked a stock on CapitalistArmy.com. I'm hoping some people got wind of it. It was a pharmaceutical bio company that I put on the forums. What was it, on April 8th at about $1.89 is when I quoted the buy on that one. Today it closed out at $2.56. So this is the kind of crap that people should be focused on. They should be focused on money. They should be focused on everything. Not say. I mean, hey, what was that? What was that saying that Tony Montana said again?
This country, you got to make the money first. Then when you get the money, you get the power. Then when you get the power, then you get the woman. That's why you got to make your own moves.
I wish people would realize that. You know what I mean?
You know what, Ghost? I would love to live by that, but as being a capitalist, you must learn that one pussy will not satisfy you for the rest of your life. So what's the point on having one when you could have a lot? That's all I got.
I don't know. I mean, I've had one a good portion of my life, man. So I mean, I'm not the kind of guy that goes out and slips my sausage in any mysterious hole that's out there. You know what I'm saying? I mean, the last thing I need is black sores all over my penis. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah. But, you're from the old school, so you know better than we do. But my generation, the '80s generation, that was the last of the good dignity of children. The Pepsi generation. Then all these 90 babies came out, babies having babies, and look what you have in the chat room. You have nothing but, you've been bombarded by trolls. Did you know we're in a troll war here in Blog Talk Radio, Ghost?
What the hell does that mean?
Oh, you got Debbie Daly on one end fighting against Vincent the Bay, trolls on one side, trolls on the other, so it's like a bunch of little midgets fighting in a bar, I mean,
are you kidding me? Is this for real?
This is for real. This is called a troll war, and you've been bombarded by a bunch of trolls. So all those trolls in your chat room, they changed their names and all this other stuff. They go on Debbie Daly show or Vincent the Bay show, and some of them stand loyal to them, and they take sides and all this other stuff, but it seems to be on your show, in your chat room, that's sort of the place where they all huddle before they go out and destroy other people's shows, if you know what I'm talking about, Ghost.
I didn't. I was not aware of this. I'm not big into the social ramifications of internet life. I usually do this show. I like to kick it on my own Capitalist Army website, and that's about it. I'm not out here chatting. I'm not out here patronizing shows. I don't do that kind of thing. So I had no idea that this kind of crap was even happening, for Christ's sake. A fucking troll war? Are you kidding me?
I'm dead serious, Ghost. This is what happens when you hang up the phone from your show and you think that Blog Talk Radio is just sitting there enjoying itself. It's getting bombarded by trolls, Ghost. That's what everything that's in your chat room right now. They're all trolls. And to all those trolls out there, when the world comes to the end, I want to see you guys doing your lols while some of us have money and you little pieces of shit are living like cockroaches in this world. You should have listened to Ghost. That's all I could say. Listen to Ghost. Look at the Mexican did it, and look how much money the Mexican has. So shout out to you, Ghost, and I hope you enjoyed your day because, you know, my day looked terrible because the stock market really bit my butt. But, you know, what can I say, Ghost? You know, it's a helter-skelter market.
It is a helter-skelter market, man. Anyway, I want to thank you, Goofy Bone, for calling up, man. All right, just give her a bone. All right, and, you know, before I take another call, I want to give some shout-outs to the people that are in the chat room. I want to give a shout-out to, who do I know in here? Who do I know? There's a lot of people I don't know. I know Captain Un-America. What's going on? We got Annan in here, a couple of Annans. What's going on? I've seen you here a few times. Sereno's here. What's going on, Sereno? We got Debbie Daly in the place. What's going on, man? We got Future DMB. What's up, man? It's good to see you, man. Hopefully, you know, you took advantage of not only that one pharmaceutical stock, but you better wait on that other car stock that you took my advice on. It's about to pop. Let's see, who else we got in here? We got, Jesus Christ, we got a whole bunch of people up in here. We got, let me just go down the line, all right? Let me just go down the line. I know there's a lot of people that I'm going to name that have, you know, literally flapped their Cheeto-stained fat fingers on the keyboard talking garbage to me, but I'm in a good mood, all right? I'm in a good damn mood, so let's go. 9,000 Nyan Kitty, what's going on? A Bear, what's going on? I want 'em large, what's going on? I'm not even saying the next name. Accidentally the chat. What up, man? All right. Adam Aubrey in the house. The alcoholic. What's going on? We got Alejandro Miguel Petroto something. What's going on there? Burrito. Annan 124. Annan 93916. Whatever. What's going on? Avalon. Barack Old Obama. All right, we already said Captain America, Serena, what's going on? David Fruitbowl, go shove it up your ass. I've been seeing you with a whole bunch of dumbass comments on the damn. As a matter of fact, get that idiot out. Get him out. Get him off. Get him out. DeMarcus Jones in the house. Donald Weber in the place. Double 96 in the place. What's going on, man? We got Dr. Harry Shipman in the house. We got Dylan in the place. Forever Alone in the house. Friend Zone. What's going on? We said what's up to Future DNB already. Gary Oak in the house. Gaz in the house. George in the house. Ghost 911 in the house. Goofy Bone in the house. And we got a whole bunch of guests, man. I want to thank all the guests for tuning in with me. What's going on to all the guests that are just kicking back with me? What up, man? We got Haley Nighty in the place. We got Happy Trolls in the place. Or Happy Tolls, excuse me. We got Haver Cooch. What's going on, Haver Cooch? We got Hide the Pickle. Are you kidding me? Hide the Pickle? All right, we got Hermadur in the house. We got Ian Loam in the goddamn place. All right, we got, I like to cut myself. Oh, Jesus Christ, really? You like to cut your freaking self? Man, why don't you calm your ass down? All right, we got, I'm Poe. I'm a rider user. Internet butt stalkers. Jims. John Brand. We got Karen Pollitt. Karl Marx. Karl Marx even was resurrected back from the dead. He's coming in here for some capitalist advice. Cunt Mash, what's going on? Mac Kids in the place. Michael Thomas. Mother Russia. Man, screw Mother Russia. Get that piece of crap out of here. Get out! Get out! Get out of here! Get him out! Anyway, we got Mudkip in the house. Mystery Man Ryan. Napster. The Nazi Annan. We got the Nigerian in the place. What's going on, the Nigerian? I see him here all the time. What's going on, man? We got Paul 101. We got Plank. We got some idiot named Poo Lover. We got Poop Tickler. Jesus Christ, what kind of a freaking name is Poop Tickler, please? Give me a damn break. What kind of a name is Poop Tickler? We got Poor Old USA in the place. We got Putty Putty Putty, LOL in the place. We got Rackley. What's going on, Rackley? We got Screw a Puppy. You sick son of a bitch. Sheriff George Verdi. What's going on, man? We got Slin You. We got Stan Nao. We got Syphilitic Meat. We syphilitic bastard. We got Tentacled Freak. the fresh. The truth is out there. What's going on? The truth is out there. Much props to that man right there. He's a Capitalist Army member. Trolls McTrollin, of course, Vincent the Bay, and why you so mad, bro? Anyway, we got 1 minute left in the broadcast. Let's take one more caller, and you better make it good, and you better make it funny. Do you understand? You better make it funny. 518, you're on the horn.
Hey, Ghost. I'm not really here to troll. I actually just really want to ask you a quick question.
What up, man?
I want to ask you a quick question, and that's about 2 days ago, you were kind of making fun of people at the Vatican for praying to the blood of John Paul II, and I just want to know like why you think that's ridiculous, because
I think it's ridiculous because isn't one of the commandments of the Bible is not thou shalt not have any idols. I mean, isn't the blood of some supposed pope, somewhat idolization? I don't know. Maybe I'm stupid. Anyway, let's take one more caller here before we get off. 571, what up? Now, screw you, you piece of crap. 901, you're on the horn.
Hey, Ghost, can I take your balls back?
You fruity bastard. We got fruity bastards in here. 908, you're on the air. Yeah, you fruity bastards. Anyway, I'm out of here, folks. We got 30 seconds left. Make sure to visit me on the Capitalist Army. I'm going to be there later on in about 30 minutes. I'm going to be chilling in the Capitalist Army website, www.capitalistarmy.com. Not to mention, we've got thousands of hours in the archives, folks. So if you're ever bored, www.blogtalkradio.com/ghost. And follow me on Twitter, man. Follow me on Twitter, Ghost Politics. Ghost Politics is the name to follow. Follow me on Twitter, for Christ's sake. Anyway, folks, I want to thank everybody for tuning in with me. We just went off the air. The only people that are listening to me right now are the folks that are listening to me on the air via the phone. And once again, folks, the reason I do what I do, folks, is to spread the word of capitalism and to make sure that we, as capitalists, assert our authority worldwide. Tomorrow is Baller Friday. Baller Friday is tomorrow, folks, so make sure to spread the word. We're going to be kicking back on Baller Friday. Make sure to follow me on Twitter. Twitter name to follow is Ghost Politics. Seriously, man. Follow me on Twitter. Give me a peace sign. Let me know what's going on. Anyway, folks, I want to thank you for tuning in with me. Long live the capitalist movement. And once again, all these leftists that are sitting out here trying to, piss on our parade, screw you.
You've been listening to True Capitalist Radio. The thoughts, views, ideas, comments, and opinions of the host of this show are absolutely his. Catch more live episodes Monday through Friday from 3:30 to 6:30 Central. Or check out archive shows at blogtalkradio.com. True Capitalist Radio.
That's it.
A Napa guy knows the only way you'd give a freshly minted driver a brand new car is if he promises to never drive it. Instead, let him grind the gears and knock over the neighbor's mailbox in something a little more suited to his skill level. And with over 400,000 parts and a little Napa know-how, he can safely drive something that's nearly as old as he is. It's not perfect, but it's perfect for him. That's Napa know-how.